It is the fourth largest city in Alberta, and we are about 2 hours southeast of Calgary. Lethbridge for the Tim Hortons Brier. And all of it happening here at the NMAX Center. The official welcoming word is Oki, and it is from the Blackfoot tribe. It is the hello of Lethbridge. And so on this Monday afternoon, we say Oki, Canada. And welcome back to our continuing coverage of the Tim Hortons Brier. So nice to be back with you and alongside Kathy and Russ. So one humble man's opinion, watching the first 3 days, the best teams, Russ, are still the best. Those teams that are trying to get there, making still, I think, too many mistakes, maybe big ends, and just simply missed ice reading.
Yeah, I'd agree with that for sure. And part of the problem is the ice is so good. It's so predictable. They just know where it's going. And the top teams with 4 great shot makers are putting those rocks on the X, and that's applying so much pressure to the lower ranked teams. They can't respond.
And they're just, the ice sometimes can be that equalizer.
Well, it can, but Greg Owasco's done such a wonderful job after 2 years of no crowds. Now he's dealing with heat outside crowds. It's a whole different mix, and they're doing a wonderful job. The best
were the best again this morning as we check the scores from Pool A. And look at that, Dunstone, 95% win for Saskatchewan. Botcher got 6 in 7 to pick up the win, and Cooey 4 in 6. So as we say, the best, still the best. Here are the standings, and in Pool A, Dunstone, Cooey, top of the table. Guess what? They're playing tonight. Meanwhile, we'll focus now on Pool B. Coming up, it is Nova Scotia against wildcard number 3, Gunnlaugson. Jason Gunnlaugson coming off a very big win the other day over Manitoba, a win which could get him through to the playoffs.
Well, it could, but he forgot that he has to finish winning, Victor. And in the game last night against Quebec, played a lot sloppier. He said that it was the draw weight. They just stopped thinking, they stopped talking, they stopped focusing, and that almost cost them, if not for a last miss by Quebec.
Flemming with 2 straight wins, albeit over Nunavut and the Northwest Territories. Today, little steps up a bit, eh?
Yeah, for sure. They've done what they had to do. That's the nice news. But that hill's going to get a lot steeper. You got Gucci, you got Jacobs. You could really, if you look at who they have left, you could argue this is a must-win.
So good to be back with you here at the Tim Hortons Brier from Lethbridge, and we'll get it underway on this Monday afternoon when we come back.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, Here's How. By Scotties Facial Tissue, Unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud supporter of Curling Canada.
We really wanted to do a lot of things to be ready to play in this Brier and to get to be in it. And every team from every province improving all the time. So, you know, every year the field's the hardest ever. We kind of have been saying that for a long time, and it's fun to be involved in those fields.
So grateful to wear this jacket representing the province, and of course the best of the best are here, but we've played these guys a lot of times over the years and we've beat them a lot, so hopefully trend and peak at the right time.
So that is our feature on this Monday afternoon. Jason Gunnlaugson, team wildcard number 3 against the Nova Scotia champions and Paul Flemming. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Gunnlaugson, they hail from Morris, Manitoba, the Morris Curling Club. That's about 50 kilometers south of Winnipeg, skipped by Jason Gunnlaugson and backed up by Connor Negovan, Matt Wozniak, and Adam Casey. Nova Scotia champions, they are from the Halifax Curling Club. Paul Flemming is your skip with Phil Crowell, Brian Abraham, and Scott Zachary at third. Gunnlaugson has won the draw to the button, and so he will have the hammer. He'll have the last rock here in this first. Playing the Redstone, Flemming will play the yellow. This is the 93rd edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. This is the Tim Hortons Brier. And to get us underway, the Nova Scotia lead is Phil Crowell.
And with 93 years, Vic, Jason just said an interesting thing. We keep saying it's the best field ever. And with 3 wildcard teams, and some of these teams, you know, where a player jumps to another province to bolster the lineup, it really is. It's getting so much deeper every single season.
Nice shot.
Shot, bud. Good boy, Phil. Yeah, your rate's been good.
Connor Degevan throwing the lead stones for Jason Gunnlaugson.
I don't think weight's good.
And Connor, the only member of this team that played really well, said Jason, in that game against Quebec last night.
Harder!
Roll it. Any roll, he's gonna flip. Hey, or what? Get flip. Go, go, go.
Shot.
Nice shot. Control.
You might see what we call a delayed corner guard with the 5 rock roll. If Nova Scotia hits this, it stays in the 8-foot or worse. Corner guard can go up by Gunnlaugson, and it cannot be removed.
Good control.
By Nova Scotia, and it's a safe way of setting up a potential shot at a 2.
Whoa, whoa, Ryan, Ryan. Clean, 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 clean. Nice weight. Nice throw, but good shot.
Halfway.
That's exactly what he's going to do. I really like that play, especially in the first end when you're not positive on the rocks and the different spots in the ice. You might not quite have draw weight. Hit that enemy rock that was right on the top of the button, move it out of the way, and now it's not really a dangerous rock for a player as skilled as Gunnlaugson.
Easy case, not curling an inch.
Halfway.
Not curling 1 inch.
Do you still find, Kathy, that
Tight half.
teams are wasting ends?
Not as much, and for sure not this week. We definitely saw some clean play the very first morning, Sunday morning, because no one had been out on a morning draw before. But for the most part, even right now, as I look across all the sheets, rocks in play, no one's wasting time. These teams are too good. You can't afford to do that.
So here's the newest member of this team from the Halifax Curling Club. This is Ryan Abraham.
Wait only,
Line's good.
4 different provincial titles. Played with Tyler Smith out of PEI for a couple of years, and then
Easy, guys.
a couple of Nova Scotia provincial juniors with
Scott, if you can.
Matt Manuel.
Yep. 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 Go, Scott. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
This happens a lot with the what I call the delayed corner guard. Paul goes, okay, fine, I've got one in the rings, I'll just split the rings. But you're now playing around a corner guard without the advantage of last rock. It could come back to bite him here. At some point, you'll see Gunnar get a chance to get one buried there.
So what would you have played instead?
I think a center guard, a tight center guard, and then you've got one in a dangerous spot.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Great shot.
Great
And
job,
rolls
Matt.
it over to the corner.
Good call, Jay. That a boy.
Matt Wozniak. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Nova Scotia.
Well, play your game for Paul Flemming. Paul just loves, I played against Paul forever. He just loves the soft shots. He can throw it hard too, but he loves the soft shots. So that's the way you can probably have an advantage. If there's going to be an advantage, that's what it is against Gunnar. And longer guards because of that. You know Jason wants to run them in at 400 miles an hour. If they're longer, it's going to be tougher.
Easy. Line's good. Halfway. Easy. Okay, line's good.
And it is one of the things that Paul said he planned to do, Russ, was to throw longer guards, knowing what Jason's going to want to play.
Yeah, that just makes sense, doesn't it?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Halfway tight. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So that hit and roll by Wozniak doesn't get him shot rock. That does belong to Nova Scotia. Let's take a look at the keys now for team wildcard number 3, Jason Gunnlaugson.
Well, Kathy and I have talked about it a few times. Simplify it for Gunnar, because he just, like last night against Quebec, there was like 16 rocks in play. He's such a good hitter. The whole team is. Just keep it simpler. And if you're going to keep it simpler, think 2s. Don't think 4s and 5s and big scores. A couple 2-enders, you win the game. So the way you do that is you throw a corner guard, you go around it immediately, then with your hitting ability, blow the front open, and you've got a corner guard to use.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. Matt Wozniak now in a 5th Brier appearance. 3 of them with Mike McEwen. And then, of course, last year with Jason Gunnlaugson. Wildcard team has never won the Tim Hortons Brier, although this year with as 3 good teams as there are, and in particular, Brad Gushue, the number 1 ranked wildcard team. That may change. Many people think that's a possibility.
Good spot.
Still doesn't get there. Still leaves the shot stone at around 3 o'clock on the tee line belonging to Nova Scotia.
Top 8. Yeah, full 8. Okay.
Sliding good, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Sliding good.
For the most part, Nova Scotia will solve their problems with the draw shots, and Jason's the exact opposite.
I got down.
So for Scott Zachary, as you say, his 5th appearance, moving up now to throw the 3rd stones for Flemming.
Good. Yep, hard line, Phil. Hard line, yep, hard. Hard. Weight's good.
Really has been a career 2nd.
Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Little bump. Okay. Good swing, Scotty. Make this double peels what I see. Yep.
Classic end for Gunnlaugson. He kind of loads as many in as he can in the rings.
It's going to be straight.
Open it up, and then he'll have a raise at some point if the guards aren't perfect.
No, I think that's a good
like
case.
that, Broom. You got it, buddy.
If I remember correctly, that was in Salmon Arm, that win, that Canadian Junior
Yeah, that's right.
Championship.
Brett.
And he's the import, of course, coming from Charlottetown.
Real nice. Yeah, like this.
4 different provinces he's represented.
Yeah, he has. Newfoundland, he was there with Gushue. Then, of course, he skipped PEI. He also skipped
just a
in
heavy
Saskatchewan.
That's right.
And then with out of Manitoba with Gunnlaugson.
Now that it's opened up, they can't really afford to try the freeze. I think they're just going to hit this one on the center line, maybe roll over frozen.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ryan. Hard. Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. It's good.
Nose, it's okay.
So all the games on the ice, they are from Pool B. And it's Northern Ontario against Quebec on A. We're playing on Sheet B. On Sheet C, it's Nunavut against Manitoba, while Team Wildcard number 1 tries to remain undefeated. Gushue against Cooey and the Territories. The bye belongs to British Columbia and Richards, who's 1-2.
Across the line.
Hard, Matty.
Curl, Matty.
Hard, Matty.
Straight, 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 straight. That's fine, that's fine. Good
shot.
And he'll leave it right there.
Nose is fine, right?
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Good.
Nice one.
Seems
Straight
good
that
thing.
side, eh?
Yeah.
Good.
Right on the nose?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that weight you threw.
Okay. Do we want to roll this at all?
Well, I mean, maybe a tiny
so he
bit.
doesn't play this?
Just a tiny bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Got to be careful. If you roll about a foot, it kind of cues up a raise double
Just that
for
heavy board you
Gunnlaugson.
threw. We can roll a little bit in.
Okay.
Kind of good though, if anything ever.
Yeah, it's not, man, not that at all.
Skip Stones here in this first. Right now, shot block belongs to Nova Scotia.
Heavy board.
Whoa, wait, good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ryan, close.
Hard, Ryan.
Hard, Ryan. Hard, Ryan.
They lost to Randy Furby that year.
Hard.
You better.
Hard, right to it. Hard.
And he thought he might even roll it
Not bad.
towards the center line, but he just rolls
Not bad.
a fraction the other way.
Good weight.
Yeah, I think if he goes the way he wanted and it chokes off this red raise, I think Jason can see enough of this with soft weight to come around the reds, hit it, sit 2.
What's he calling a freeze?
That slid good here.
Yeah, it's good speed. Kind of like bump, be shot 1 and line him up.
Kathy, been an interesting time for Jason Gunnlaugson. You know, you think back to they played at the trials
Worried about him drawing.
in Saskatoon, and then prior to going to Selkirk and the provincials in Manitoba, he said, you know what, with COVID all around, I'm not sure I want to play in it. And it raised a little bit of a furor. But then he said, look, the proper protocols were in place. I'm going to play. They just didn't play very well.
Well, they didn't, and I think that there was a little bit of doubt in his mind whether he should be playing. They did do some rapid testing, but when it got down to the final 8 teams, almost all of them got COVID in Manitoba. But by then, Jason was out of it, just did not play well, and I don't think his heart was in it. I've seen a very different Gunnlaugson here than we saw in Selkirk. Much more like what you would expect out of this team.
You saw their third appearance.
Like to go.
He won Manitoba in 20.
Weight's good.
They were given the honor of representing last year in the bubble, and then this year by virtue of their player points, their team points, they are here as Team Wildcard. Oh, and I'm not sure. Did he get enough roll? I don't think so. I think it still is Shot Rock belonging to Nova Scotia, and not by very much.
The intern.
Remember, Vic, one of the keys was just go for 2s, keep it simple. He was trying to kind of bump it frozen and line them up
Just good enough
to possibly score 3, but I think they might have set up a double here.
Perfect, like line. It just ended up 3 feet heavy at the end.
And they had like it just slid better than we thought.
Because they were saying like T line, we're really good line for T. But I think if it doesn't touch anything, it's a problem.
Kathy, I thought they just tapped that right out and roll farther and sit 2.
Yes.
I think Peel's good. I don't think we're going to lose everything.
Oh, yeah, I think that goes.
Yeah.
There's a little excitement in this slide back. I think Flemming sees something.
Right.
He was given an opportunity he didn't think he was going to get.
Peel.
Yep.
He has to hit either one of them really thin. I think he'll get both of them.
Well, I talked to him before the game, and he said that, you know, in the bubble he was playing third, and he's played different positions, but this is where he said he is his happiest. Throwing the last rock.
Yeah, he's a happy skip here, trying to hold it up now is Abraham. Get it by, get 1, get 2. Oh, and he'll kill his own. And he's left it open, a chance here, right back for Gunnlaugson to get a couple.
Just a little thick. Any thinner, that goes for sure.
Okay, but shoot.
Yeah.
Didn't have to punch it too much farther.
Yeah. A little thinner. We can hit like quarter.
It's hack waiter, is that what we're thinking? Yeah, that's the call. Okay, buddy, you're back 4 in your last one. Okay.
Do you think he's a different skip now? And we've watched Jason for many years. This opportunity now, just as he said,
Weight's good.
Good hack. Bring it down, Kathy. Doesn't have to risk losing the shooter. More control.
Well, he does, but he also defaults sometimes to that big weight, maybe still a little bit too much. He's flashed a couple of blanks this week, just overthrowing them.
Good shot, Jay. Good weight. Great weight, Jay. That boy.
Yeah, very nice. That'll get 2, but the chances were there for Flemming. Gunnlaugson will open with a couple on this Monday afternoon. It's day 4 of the Tim Hortons Brier from here in Lethbridge. And our feature on this Monday afternoon, Team Wildcard number 3, Jason Gunnlaugson out of Morris, Manitoba against Nova Scotia, and Paul Flemming from the Halifax Curling Club. Gunnlaugson opens with a couple, and so it will be Flemming.
Real tight.
And the Blue Nosers that do have the last rock, they have the hammer. It would be appropriate if they had blue stones, but no, they're playing the yellow.
Good judge.
A couple feet more.
Yep.
Just an inch more curl, and Paul would have forced Wildcard 3 to a single.
Little bit, Scott.
Don't want to.
Whoa, you're fine.
Don't want to.
Line's a little tight.
T.
Okay, line's good. Think you're fine.
T back 4.
Okay.
All there. Yeah, back 8.
All right, Kathy, let's begin our updates. We'll start with a Manitoba team and Mike McEwen that's 1-1, trying to extend it. Win first, possibly, for Nunavut and the team from Iqaluit.
Well, Peter Mackey's team has made a lot of very precise shots this end, but that shot stone thrown by Reed Carruthers on his second, and no path for a draw, so Mike trying to raise one of his own onto the lid to get the second point.
Curl go! Curl go! Curl go! Both go!
From the West St. Paul Curling Club.
Hard!
McEwen with Reed Carruthers, Derek Semigalski, and Colton Lott. And two it is. Colton Lott
Two yellow.
taking over for Colin Hodson, out with injury and also with COVID protocol.
Maybe down, but okay. Pretty
A
good.
little late.
Matt Wozniak,
Top 8.
Go ahead. Hard line.
Top
Really
12.
hard line.
after 3 years playing with Mike
Really
McEwen
hard
last year and
Come on,
made it to the Brier with Gunnlaugson.
Hard, Colin, you got it.
Come on, buddy. Oh, watch it.
Negavan and Casey can't sneak it around.
Good shot.
So they're piling up in front. Nova Scotia, though, with last rock.
No, it's just this is slow because this curls. So much faster.
Threw it good. Like, I just needed acres of ice. Clean it
Yeah,
up
there's
on your
lots of
next
curl there, and when there's more curl, it's not going to be quite as quick.
Look at this. As we drop in on the game between Northern Ontario and Quebec. 1, 2, 3, 4 is Quebec. That's what's facing Northern Ontario and Brad Jacobs.
And it's not as though Northern Ontario missed a ton this end. Brad Jacobs hit and rolled on his final and queued up a double that Felix Asselin made, and that is why it is 4, needs the button.
Off.
Line's good. Line's perfect.
The Brush brothers,
Still right off,
E.J. Harnden, Ryan Harnden, just back off this now as it
Easy.
grinds to a halt for the single.
Sorry about my first one, guys.
One red. Yeah.
And that first one was the roll that queued that double up, but he got out of trouble.
Hair low.
With so many rocks in play, Kathy, you just roll to the wrong spot, and the end can flip in a heartbeat.
And that's exactly what happened. If he doesn't roll, he's probably scoring 2.
Okay.
Harder.
Yep.
Drives it by everything.
Real
And now
nice.
that, that outturn side is plugged.
That actually found a way to get in the rings, too.
Nova Scotia is hitting the 2, one edge of the 8, one back 12.
Or do you guys
have
like
last
this?
rock.
Is that wide open? Yeah.
It is an interesting question to my mind, because you protect your 2 shots,
leaving
or
that
do you
easy run.
risk going behind and leaving a potential run back?
Air.
Well,
well,
that is a
maybe
predicament,
this
because
then,
it is a risk when you're playing
louder, straight guard.
Jason Gunnlaugson, because he's going to run that back.
Yeah, this is kind of scary here.
Pretty good chance of sticking it. It's a
Just,
veteran call here. You
just
could
a
guard
heavy
your
board's
own,
good.
but then they could come around. If you only knew what the other skip was up to.
Yeah. So the idea here, is to hit and roll over to get the guard that way?
Try to do both. Take away the dangerous rock, open up the front, because you've got hammer, and guard your own. So if you could ever roll 3 or 4 feet,
Yep. Hard.
not very heavy.
Yep. Good sweep.
And rolls it inside.
Hard, Phil.
And enough to push it through, yes. Just didn't roll the right way.
Okay. Sorry, Paul.
Brian Abraham,
Probably could've used a
who
little more ice
works
there.
for
Okay.
Nova Scotia Curling. He's their technical director.
Yeah, mine ran straight here.
Second straight year that Nova Scotia has appointed their representative. Here he comes, Adam Casey.
Close.
Yep.
Close. Oh, never.
Curl.
It's nothing.
Lean. Great shot.
And he got them both.
Attaboy, Case.
Adam Casey's had a wonderful week
Great shot, buddy.
so far. It's early, obviously.
To chuckle at myself.
Well, they blanked the first.
Wait,
Team wildcard number 1, that's Guju, as he plays Jamie Cooey out of Yellowknife, but it's Cooey that's in the 2.
It is, and Brad had to make a run back to pick a stone off the 4-foot that was buried on his first, and he did that, but he left that biter on the outside, and Jamie went around to lie 2. Doesn't have to move the stone back, but with the ice that he's taking, he is playing to come down to it.
Whoa! Clean! Clean!
Not much time for preparation. That was one of the things, well, it's a hallmark of a Guju team is their preparation once they got back from
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're
Beijing.
Good. Nice throw, Brad.
But boy, look at him here, looking for 4 straight wins, and very nice to pick up the single.
Cool. One shot. Half shot.
Yeah, they're all playing very well. Reading the sheet perfectly.
It's good. Line's great.
Huge room.
Okay, we're just short of it.
Never was. Never
Connor.
ever was.
No, if anybody, Connor.
15-1.
Yeah, I know.
It's right on the corner.
It's Connor if we
Go
can,
ahead,
but I don't think we can. We're bouncing. No. There.
Yeah, just that little bit.
Out of boy, Case.
Great shot, Casey. Perfect spot.
Yeah, I think with a perfectly thrown soft weight come around, you can get at that sit too.
Good pair, Case.
Out of boy. There's a lot of movement there.
Yeah.
Think you could tap it back. Roll in. Definitely there. Okay. How much? I think you can get low there. Back 12. Back 12ish. Yep.
So Flemming believes what you do,
Even just
that
through
you can
good
get around and get across the nose to push it back.
It has to be spot on weight. You might have even decided to throw it light enough to not move the red one out of the rings. Just get it back 8. That'll give you a little more curl.
We were on this sheet this morning in the game that Brian and I did, and towards the center line earlier in the week we saw it jump. Today it actually seemed a little bit straighter.
Oh, really?
So it's going to be very weight sensitive.
Bill.
It's not a little heavy, maybe.
Right to it. You got it. Hard.
Filtrell will get across. Oh, no, he did not. And
Good shot.
he'll leave that stone there to be used. But shot rock at the moment does belong to Gunnlaugson.
Good toss. That's okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good weight.
Perfect weight. Just a little more curl.
He's always trying to go low, and then you got to freeze.
Drawing or
So
whatever.
Kathy was right. Is that what you're saying?
Don't.
Hey,
She can hear you.
Yes, and so can many others.
I'm thinking peel for now.
But it was just that little bit straighter earlier in the week, and I know that we talked about sandpapering of the rocks and as the weight came off, but that center line really was moving, and today for the first time in that path only, we saw it a little bit straighter.
Well, good catch, because you're right. It would, like day one, it was almost like a magnet. Once it got close to the line, it would go.
Yes.
Skip stones. Jason Gunnlaugson. Bosniak. One, and he'll get them both, and then he'll kill his own coming off the side. Still sitting the shot rock.
Just amazing how much power he generates.
When he burst on the scene, remember that was all that people were talking about Gunner and how that the kind of speed he could generate.
And he does throw those 5-second hog-to-hog peels up weight so well, but that's not by fluke. He does throw them. You see him regularly at the granite doing that same thing, so that when he's faced in a situation, it's nothing new.
Yeah, even if you're over here.
Legendary Granite Curling Club
that might even be better.
in Winnipeg. The
Forward weight, guys. A long roll
home,
might
of
even
course,
be
of
better.
our late partner, Ray Turnbull.
Boy, they backed that up. Yeah, did they ever?
Isn't that funny? Despite that, the Brushers were able to control the stone a little bit.
Yeah, it's amazing. Still a good chance here. Paul's always been good at these. He throws the right weight.
Yes.
So he'll be really close to making the roll.
Hard. Whoa! Whoa! Phil! Hard! Oh! Yep! Roll it! Hard!
Kind of like that. Beautiful shot.
Okay. Good shot, Paul. Good.
Very good.
Nice throw. Good weight.
Nice shot, bud.
Thanks. Good call.
Nice call. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be behind the tee. That's not bad.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Put a corner on it. Yeah, I do. That's good.
Definitely the shot where once we have the line, we can touch
Just
it
sweep
2
it.
inches. Yeah. Not just like, just
Huge shot here because it's it's tough. So if you miss it, you give up 2 probably. If you could freeze it on there, you're stealing.
Well, let's go back and check in on Manitoba. They opened up with a couple, so we're looking at the final stone now. Peter Mackey out of Iqaluit.
Well, Mike's looking pretty comfortable, and so he should. He's lying 4 and guarded on his first and blocked the path to the draw on his second. So this is the run-in. And I don't know, Vic. I think he's maybe hoping to nut it and then just concede the single.
Line only.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Line's good.
Yes, Jeff.
Last year in the bubble, they went winless in their group play.
Right on it. Jeff, you can touch it even. Hard, Jeff. Hard. You can touch it. Hard. Come on, Matt.
And he's got something. Catcher, no. And they'll slide on through. So it'll be a steal of a 4 for Manitoba. He was forced to defend himself a little bit in a comment I read earlier this week. People saying, well, why are they here?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to grow the game, you're going to take your lumps. And he said there are more juniors curling now in Iqaluit at the curling club there than there ever has been. So that's why they're here for the growth of the game.
For sure.
There's room, boys.
Yeah. Right on the tee, guys.
Well,
I'm light with a 4.
it's a draw for 2, but can't move that red one very far, and you certainly got to get close to it.
I like it.
It's all there.
Line's
Don't want to.
Line's good.
Don't want to.
A little bit of weight. How much? Back 4. Yep.
That's a key to success. The conversion rate certainly.
Yep. Weight's good.
And his wins over Nunavut and the Territories. And so here we go. Abraham Crowell. Watch out now. Ooh, and now you take a look. Have a look.
Definitely not that guy.
Not that one for sure. My goodness.
It's a photo finish, isn't it?
It is.
That was the danger with Chubby. You had to take it on.
Throw a stick on it.
Hey. I didn't look, but I'll trust you to throw a stick on it.
So they will call for the official to bring out the measuring stick.
How's the weight? A little heavy. Was it? Yeah, it was a little heavy.
He's that curl at the end, hey?
You're seeing that
I think it's them, man.
he's only skipped once. They saw that earlier in 13. He was 1 in 10, but he was reminiscing earlier this week was Paul Flemming about 1999 when he went 7 and 5. That was in Edmonton, and he made a tiebreaker that year. And the person that beat him in the tiebreaker was you and New Brunswick. But he said, as Kathy mentioned, he still loves the game. He wants, as he says, he's comfortable in that position as we wait.
Yellow.
And yellow it is. So Flemming will get his single. 2-1. Gunnlaugson leads it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a second. It was so close. They've asked for another spin.
Well, the thirds do have the right to say, can you do that one more time? I'd like to take a look. Especially if it wasn't in your favor.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Yellow.
Yellow again.
That was really close.
And you can see the umpire putting his finger on top just to steady because it would rattle around in that pinhole. And on this Monday afternoon, we do welcome you back to Lethbridge and the Tim Hortons Brier, the 18th year of Tim Hortons sponsorship. the 93rd edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship, dating back to 1927 and played every year except for the 3 years during the Second World War.
Yep. Okay, line's good.
So we go to the third, and it is Gunnlaugson with last rock again, playing the Red Stones with a 2-1 lead.
All right, Ryan. Getting good. Yes, Ryan. All right, Ryan. Okay. Good shot. Nice.
Yeah, if the line's perfect, but
Bounce into the line's good. Yeah. Same way.
T-line on your hand.
playing more of a chip, yeah.
Boy, they're not taking much ice.
Yes.
He's good.
Hey, weight's good.
Back 4.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Curl.
Back
Curl.
4, back 8 now.
Curl.
Back 8.
Curl. Always Matt. All the way to it. Always
going.
Matt.
Keep going.
Always Matt.
You got it.
Very nice.
Real nice, Connor.
Shot, Con.
All right, Kathy, let's go back to Jacobs against Quebec. And Quebec with last rock as they play in the second.
Well, for the second consecutive end, Brad Jacobs hit and rolled to set up the potential double for Felix. He's trying to get just off nose. If he can run it back, chance for 2.
Whoa. Sorry, Felix.
How's the weight?
Stuffs it, and it will be another steal.
Steal of 1 for Jacobs to take a 2-0 lead. And again, I come back just having watched as much as I did over the course of the 3 days. Those are the kind of opportunities when you're given. If you want to be at that level and compete, you've got to make.
Yeah. And back to Kathy's point, that was a missile.
Yes.
Yes, you've got to make the double. With these stones, you could throw hack weight and make a double. And part of the way you're going to get 2 there was to hang around. He just threw it. He probably threw it perfect. Just a little hard. It didn't curl.
You made a point, though. We were talking off during one of the breaks. He's no doubt got a wonderful future. Does Felix Asselin? But as you said, Kathy, sometimes he'll revert back to his junior days.
Well, I've watched him a lot over the last number of years, and a wonderful hitter, but his default will always be to the hit versus the draw, which is okay, but when you're playing the hit, especially on arena ice, which he's played a fair amount of by now, you don't have to throw the bullets. As Rusty says, you can play a double. They don't even have to go to the house. You just have to move that back stone enough to make it count, and that kind of weight, it's just not going to stick around.
Especially when you've got brushers that can make it go slightly left and right.
You bet.
Wait only.
If you throw it a little softer. Yeah, I think part of it, too, you get to this championship and the rocks are so lively. You roll farther than you think, too.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Good boy, Ryan.
Good sweep.
Good
Shot.
Nice toss. How much red do you have?
Good judge.
I got like a small quarter.
Small quarter.
Okay.
Do we run it?
Peel, like we can't run it in here. It's going to be a disaster.
Okay.
Half rock.
Clean.
Clean. Easy.
Watch it coming in.
We're saying freeze.
And they do peel that guard, so off to the game with wildcard Gushue against the Territories and Cooey, and it's a turnaround here. Cooey with all the pressure in the second, and now Gushue. What is he sitting 3?
He is sitting 3, hit to lie 3, but for Jamie, if he can get to the nose and make the double, it will be good enough for shot.
Bang, and right there. So he sits stop edge, have the 8 for a single. Still looking for win number 1 is Jamie Cooey out of Yellowknife.
Off the line. How far? Halfway. Phil. Yep. Line's getting good. Weight's good. Line's pretty good. Clean. Whoa, guys. Whoa.
That's sliding.
Whoa, it's okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Good job.
It's good.
Good spot. Oh, boy. Good judge. Great spot.
Nose. Dead on the nose.
Nova
Little
Scotia
nose
stone
fine.
at the back of the button
Heel.
is the shot rock.
One of my suggestions for Paul was to throw longer guards, and Kathy said that's what he had said to
He did.
Kathy, but that's not a longer guard. It just makes it a little bit easier here for Adam to run it back, maybe pick off that yellow Nova Scotia rock top 4.
Oh. Whoa! Yep. Whoa!
Lead. Yep. Yep.
Adam Casey, bang, bang.
Beauty.
Picks
Oh,
it off
that's
the
good. Great
top
shot,
and
Casey.
leaves
Great
the
shot, Casey.
shooter there to be running again.
Fantastic shot.
Shot. It's good. Could have been really good.
He's played well.
Really good. Could have been
He's
really bad.
really played well.
No, it's good. It's really good.
Throwing a 94%
Good
game
Connor.
at the moment.
That's hard to do, pick it clean like that.
And not far off, really. Catching that red and maybe spilling
Tell you, at the end of
the yellow in behind.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Oh, don't kill
And picked
one.
up early
Halfway.
here, Scott Zachary.
Line's good. Tight.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Halfway high.
Yeah, we're just above half.
Halfway.
Clean it.
guys.
Clean it.
Halfway
only.
high.
High guard.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Line only.
Yep. 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 Hard. Yep. Hard. 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 Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard.
Nice. Good.
They cover enough.
I think so.
Okay. I mean, like if we touch it at all, we're shot. Touch it at all, we're
T-line weight, Case.
Never. Do you like opening stuff up?
Never just the board waiter on the nose control.
You ever throw the runner with board? Like I don't mind the split, except this makes it a lot harder.
No, I was just thinking like control on the nose. But this is good.
On the
I'm
red
not
one.
in love with that at
Okay,
all.
let's make this. Like it's probably hard to touch, but like just get to it. Dead freeze.
Yeah, I just think this is his path. This is Connor's draw.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll get more curl than my rocks, right? Mine are straight, so just throw it freeze.
Jason just loves to load them up, set it up, get as many in there as he can, and then make that high hard one. But sometimes those high hard ones are too tough for him. They could have opened it up here.
Top 4.
Talk to me.
And referring back, of course, to Negavin's draw and then
Curl.
pointing out the
Curl.
Casey and his release.
Curl.
Just let it curl.
And his stones might get a little bit more curled.
Curl,
Yep.
Connor. Back four.
Oh, this looks really good if it's heavy enough.
Hard body, go.
Tap, move it, and push it back. And there you go. So they are sitting one.
Pretty covered.
Great
you might
shot,
be able to see
Casey.
a quarter. Nice.
Yeah, you can't make the double. No.
Good shot. That's really
Nice shot.
Is the room the other way?
Yes. Yeah, I don't think they have a choice either. I think they're going to have to try to glue one in on the intern side. That yellow one, Vic, if this rocks doesn't do anything, you can pick that yellow one out to sit 3.
I think so. You guys like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Just so don't
Nothing really here,
bounce off
no.
here.
Yeah, I like it.
No, I like that. What? That's pretty good. Okay. It's top 4.
The problem with this is you want it there, but you can default into this type of area, because if you actually just misbrush this a little bit and kind of kick to there, look out.
We got to make sure we're covering.
These are the ones you're excited about all the way down, then you go, oh no.
Try to line something up maybe for my next one.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much draw to the button there.
Yeah. Top 4-ish.
Yep.
Okay. So that was back 4 last time?
Back 4, yeah.
Now, if you're a front end player, you have to say to each other, the tolerance is short here. We can't overbrush this thing.
Weight's close. Line's good. Top 4. Bit of room. How much?
Hey, we
top
don't
4.
have to. Top 4.
How much?
Top button.
Line's good.
Yes.
Good. Yes.
Hard.
Hard now. Hard.
Hard, guys.
Grab. That picked, eh?
Yeah,
it did. Yep. Bounce it. Yep. Kid.
Trying to keep it in play.
Okay.
Open it up a little bit. And then fortunately, it's overlapped now.
The boys said it picked halfway down. That's a shame.
Okay. Good throw.
Yeah, right around the Tim Hortons there, it started to go. Too bad.
I gave that a torque.
Oh, yeah. Tons of hang time.
I can lean it through.
Okay, I agree.
Like,
Yeah, I agree.
I got it.
Maybe a little more than last time, but
All right,
It
Jay.
looks like there's a lot of cloud up there.
Yeah, no, 100%. So we're trying to bite the top of the button?
Yeah, we're trying to freeze, like touch freeze ours.
Okay, let's go with that nice 70.
Okay. Weight's very important. Even if the line's not perfect, we go right to his back one, and he's got no room in there either. So.
Okay. I like a good 70 with your intern. 65 is fine.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We're gonna lean it, like we're gonna keep it moving.
Okay, then yeah. But I think that's min. But yeah,
Okay.
I like it. I'm just trying to throw a good 70.
Love it.
Good ad though.
Line's good.
So a little bit of an ad. You heard them say, good ad.
Line.
Gunnlaugson and his Hurst
Line. Hard, Matt.
right now is sitting one.
Come on, Matt. Hard, keep coming.
Let's
keep
go,
coming,
Matt.
keep
Matt
coming.
Wozniak.
Hard.
Okay, you want to
Connor
roll?
Negevin.
Easy.
And he'll bounce.
Fine,
Good
Jay.
spot,
Good
good
shot,
shot.
Jay.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Real good.
fine, Jake.
Yeah, it's
It looks to me it's getting a little on the dish
it's
side.
pretty like.
So you get
I was a
the
little
wider you
late,
go, the
but,
more
like,
it's actually
within a foot
curling.
Or something, and we hit half like.
Oh, yeah.
Even if I had the right weight, we wouldn't have got by the.
Wouldn't about go by the guard, yeah.
Yeah, for line.
You might have
I think
something
this
off
is
that.
easier. Isn't this easier?
What?
This tap for 2? It's just buried.
Yeah, but I don't know if he'll be number 2.
Okay, take a look.
Will he be number 2 if he taps? He might be, because it might nick that along the way.
This is his shot here.
Yeah.
He might get unlucky and take his own.
I mean, we could
He's
try.
got something here. He can't. Can he? That's too flat.
No.
eh?
No.
Okay. I think we could guard that. He's
I
got
don't
nothing
mind
there.
the
Right?
oh, yeah. He might be able to tap.
That looks like a gimme to me.
It's at 2.
Yeah, it's close.
He gets to the end.
It's really close. I think it still might be us. You?
Yeah.
That's the one
We
I'd
could
be
try to
worried
hold
about. But as
I don't know if you'll ever get
Nova Scotia said, it could also work out well for them
we gotta
because
guard that.
for the same price he could take out his own, and Nova Scotia steals
time.
one. So I think they're going to
time.
leave that there.
Timeout being called.
What they're worried about is can he tap that red one and sit 2?
You think, though?
Yeah, I
Take
do.
a look. I don't
Like
know.
he can spin it.
Yeah, but he needs all 4 foot and then some. Right?
Yeah, I mean it could go wrong for him if he tries
Is
it. and
he
it's not
nicking
there.
this at all?
So what shot? He has 2 shots. Right?
He's got- yeah.
He's got this.
Yeah.
Or he's got this.
He's probably playing that.
Do you see anything other than this or this?
No.
He's not playing off that. He's not playing off.
No.
I think he's playing that soft. I think he's playing it soft.
Yeah. Make this to draw for 2.
He could. It is curling hard there.
Yeah, it's not easy though.
But I mean, I could corner freeze this and do both, right?
Yeah. I just feel like if that's there, it's the easiest shot for him.
If you come around top 8 foot, you're doing the same thing, are you not?
Yeah.
Taking away the run?
Yeah, but I might leave something juicy. If I make it too good, it might just be a nose hit.
Okay.
Can you get in here?
No.
You can't do the O-turn? Shave that red?
What does that accomplish? You're saying get to the one on the button?
Yeah. No? Okay.
I might do his job for him.
Okay.
What do you think, Scott? You think that's?
I think that's really close for 2.
So do I.
Which one would you protect?
I think that red tap is the easiest one for
Yeah.
Jason. The concern is nobody seems to know if you'll be sitting to, but I think if he taps the red and red pick, it might move that back yellow just enough to get his 2. I think that's Jason's easiest option.
I don't want to try to get here and just nick that and do it for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just come in here?
You want to try to lob one in there? I just hope I don't line something up really juicy, that's all.
Yeah, you might.
Just respecting
Give it a go.
Gunnlaugson's hitting ability.
That takes away 2 shots.
Okay, to your point now, because you were saying maybe
I think
the
it'll
ice,
slide
the
just as good
wider
out
you
here,
go,
you.
the more it's going to curl. And look where the brush is going down.
Exactly. You got the broom edge of the 8, you're getting this kind of movement. You get the broom edge of 12, you're getting like virtually to the same spot. So I think he can get there. It's just that he has to go so wide. You sit in the hack, go, oh my goodness, I can't bend that much. Then you have to factor in, we haven't thrown a rock out this wide. But I like the play. I think, and Paul will be close. He's been around long enough to know what that should do out here. If they could just brush it properly, but it's really got to curl to get by the guard and sit in there for shot.
Keep it
And how fresh would they, as they say, how fresh would it be out here?
Well, that's what I don't know either. Like I think it'd be close to normal speed.
Yeah, go Phil. Go Phil. Don't.
Wait,
Oh,
yep,
Phil.
yep.
Hard, Phil.
Needs to curl hard.
Hard. Whoa, nice shot.
And they'll drag it down to the
Good job.
full in the 4, so they're sitting 2 and 3 at the moment.
I think it's good.
Very nice. That curled hard.
Takes away that other one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it does.
Geez, that came in there nice, didn't it?
Yeah. Good sweep, guys.
It's overburied by a half a rock.
I don't see.
So what are you playing?
I'm playing hack runner.
Okay.
It goes to show how the ice, even though it's phenomenal, it does change game to game, end to end for that matter.
Right back on it now. Give him his two.
Look where that is. That's overburied, Vic, and it didn't get anywhere near the red guard.
You're right.
Love the shot.
I'll cut him down.
Like you can go 3/4 low, right?
That looks pretty good to me.
That's good.
I like
a millimeter low.
What?
Just a millimeter low.
Yeah. I like your ice.
So he's going to throw
Same as the first time, bud. You got it.
pretty soft weight and just cross the face of his own rock a little wee bit and jam it into the button there.
Easy.
Close.
Easy.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
So go left
Curl.
to go right.
Whoa.
Straight.
Now trying to hold us up just a little low. Look at this. Watch out now. Oh, and he'll still end up getting his single. Great try, but the last rock, the difference. Flemming with that big curl holds Gunnlaugson to a single.
This is the 13th time, so we're into our teenage years for Purple Hearts, and somebody would have told us that we would represent Northern Ontario 13 times in our career. I would have said that they were crazy. So we're really proud to be putting the moose back on.
It means a lot. Anytime we get to play to Brier, it's just such a great event. It's so amazing to be a part of. And we're the luckiest curling team in Quebec, and we're happy to be here. You know, the Brier is, to me, the best curling tournament in the world.
So let's check in and see what's happening between Northern Ontario and Quebec. Kathy?
Well, Brad Jacobs guarded on his final stone, and for Felix, he almost made a shot on the first one, but he just rubbed. Now it forces him way out into the wings, needs to run a corner guard in sideways, but if he can connect with his own, he can make the double.
And he'll get rid of 1 and not 2, so it's another steal of a single. So back-to-back steals and a 3-0 lead for Northern Ontario, and Jacobs coming off a bubble in Calgary where he missed the playoffs for the first time in his Brier career. And then you've got Michael Fournier out of the Glenmore Club in Villard-des-Ormeaux near the Trudeau Airport in Montreal. And he got the call, of course. He wasn't expecting to be here, but is now representing Quebec with Asselin, the future of the game basically in Quebec. Throwing the 4th stone. As we welcome you back on this Monday afternoon, we go to the 4th, 3-1 Gunnlaugson, wildcard number 3. Flemming, Nova Scotia, Halifax Curling Club with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones.
Just that weight you threw 2 ends ago, maybe a couple more feet. Yeah, okay.
Both teams starting to figure the surface out. There's a little more curl from the wide outside to the center than previous games. A few over curls end number 1 and 2, but they figured it out there.
Yep. Forward. Yep. Hard. Clean. Sleeping, Scotty.
That's fine.
Good.
Slide, I think, a little bit. Control.
Same weight?
Yeah, same weight. Just roll a half rock.
Okay. You got it, bud.
A little more.
Hard. Weight's good.
Clean. Hard.
Go ahead, Case.
Right to it, Case.
Hard.
Hard.
clean. Clean.
A little bit. Good. Nice shot. Attaboy.
We'll leave the shooter right there covering the center line.
That's dangerous.
You were T-line with no sweeping 2 ends ago.
But this is the call. Go around that corner guard.
A little heavy 2 ends ago. You got it, though. You got this.
Yep.
Well, as you say, it's there for a reason, right?
That's right. Yeah, exactly. And there's so many rocks left. Again, you have to play the conditions. The hitting's so easy with these stones. They're so lively when they make contact. So any junk down the middle, you know, there's 1, 2, 3 of Gunnlaugson's rocks down the middle. They should be able to get rid of those with 2 or 3 good throws.
Line's good. Hurt, guys. Hurt everything. Hurt for weight. Hurt. Hurt. You got a good one. Go.
Zachary and Crowell.
Hurt, Phil. Hurt. Keep going, man.
Phil Crowell staying with it. Gets a little pat on the back from Ryan Abraham as they sink it.
Dead nose, touch low.
Yeah, millimeter low.
Nice shot by Ryan.
Yep.
Sliver low.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard here, Matty. Hard.
Hard, Matty.
Hard.
Casey at 92%.
Follow the shooter.
And we'll drive it by.
Fine. Okay. Nice shot. Nice shot. Sweet, Matt.
I got it.
Probably half a running.
All right, let's check in on Guju, wild card number 1 against the Territories and Kevin Cooey, or Jamie Cooey, pardon me.
Jamie trying to hit on his final stone, just ticked the guard, and so it is 1 for sure. Stone at the back thinks that it's on from Brad Gushu's point of view, so drawing in to make sure of the 2.
Well then.
Quite a bit wider. Quite a bit wider.
14-1.
Gotta go out.
And then they would measure, and that stone at the back is in fact on, and so it's 3.
Wow. There's a great example. Brad either took a little extra ice or threw it wide, and that slid right to the back, almost back 12.
Take a look. Take a look. Easy. It's good judge, guys. Good nice judge. Shot. Nice shot, bud. Sorry, Scotty.
Good judge, guys.
Okay.
So, Kathy, is that a natural assumption then to what Russ is saying that you would expect? On all the sheets, you get out wider you get, the more you're going to get curl?
Often that's the case. If that's what the tendency of the ice is starting to do, it may do that.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Good. Yep.
Hard.
Control. Yep.
Or it may not.
Hard.
There's some professional reporting there for you.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Well, I am watching A. I'm closer behind A, and I'm seeing a little bit of that, but not as much. And the only reason I really saw that is that this is the same sheet that we featured this morning, and I really picked it up there. But on the other sheets, there's a lot of hitting, and so you don't have the chance to see it, but I certainly will be watching out for it.
I just think as the game goes along, maybe not this early, but as the game goes along, it as you know, it slows down a little in that slide path, and out that little bit wider, they just seem to glide.
It's coming down. Okay, go back 12 then. Back 4. Go, give me back 12 if you're heavy.
Don't sweep it through.
Back 12, Phil.
Yep. Whoa.
Don't lose it. No, we're not going to lose it.
Yep.
Good.
And back 12 is what they get.
Good judge, Phil.
That would be
That's good.
That would be a big mistake. Let's pound it and then sweep it all the way through.
We've seen it happen, especially inside out in arenas. Those just glide forever.
I think you get a little curl. You want to throw it harder?
I was just wondering, do you want to switch it to the
I
other
like
turn?
switching turns, actually.
Well, yeah, I think that makes some sense.
Like, it's not that different from where you threw hack last night either.
No, exactly. Like, control there.
Yeah, nice and gradual.
Yeah.
Updating in all the games now as we approach the midway point, and Manitoba. And the team from West St. Paul, Mike McEwen, is laying one on Nunavut as they play in the 5th.
The other side's a bit jumpy. Yeah, I would agree. You got it. Get the weight right.
Yeah, find the red's good.
Control? That exercise is really working.
General consensus coming in is you've got to be at minimum 5 and 3. That's your target number. And remembering, of course, 8-game round robin, and then the top 3 will advance. And if you are first, you get to basically eliminate. You miss 1 elimination game. So that's how big that first place is.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, you never want to be in a sudden-death game.
Doesn't matter.
Unless you have to be, and that's
okay.
So you're right. There's so much to play for. First is huge. Obviously, making the top 3 is imperative. And you get down to 4 and 4, and you end up, there's no tiebreaker situation. Then and then it's who beat who, and you might be 5 and 3 and still be in trouble depending on who you beat and who you didn't beat. So somebody that's 3 or 4 wins already, they got to keep plugging.
Right. Flemming in his first skip stone. This is the 3rd different Nova Scotia team with a different skip. You go back to Jamie Murphy in 20. 21, Scott McDonald came in out of Ontario, former Ontario champion. He came in to skip the team last year when Murphy elected to stay home, and now Murphy has stepped away from the game, and so Paul is back in skipping.
Good shot, bud.
Peel just in the middle of it. Out
it's not much high.
Just high.
Just high.
Now, a lot of teams would hit that shot rock, maybe soft weight, stay right there, edge on edge, roll towards the other yellow one. But not in this situation. If you could roll buried, it would be the best shot. But he's going to take on the run double here, just because he can. It's there too, just a fraction high side. That one that Paul just rolled on will go right back towards his own.
I agree, though. Aim for a touch high.
Okay, you got it, man. Like you can.
Whoa!
And here it comes.
Curl if you can.
Yeah.
A little bit. I heard it.
And
it did sit in time, so they'll have to make a play. Shot rock right now belongs to Wildcard.
I missed the double, but stopped in a good spot.
Matty gave me the old.
Got to be a hair high. Yeah, just hair high.
Now, this is one of those shots that
I like the same weight.
could curl a little more than they expect because of
same weight, fellas.
that extra little curl out wide.
I like that.
Paul can't throw a lot of weight because if he hits half a rock on the high side, which is what he's aiming for, the high side, he can't roll very far.
Board, hair heavier. Clean. Whoa, clean. Yep, clean. Yep, yes. Hard, bud. Whoa, yes.
Abraham
hard.
looking for a couple.
Hard. Okay, okay.
And very nice.
Yep.
Two it is.
2 out.
Well, the owner of Harbor Fish and Fries picks up 2 fish with a little chip. Very nice deuce by Nova Scotia and the team from Halifax to tie it at 3 as we welcome you back Monday afternoon. Tim Hortons, Brier from Lethbridge. Go to 5. Once again, it is Jason Gunnlaugson. Team wildcard number 3 from Morris, Manitoba, south of Winnipeg. That does have last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstones. So, you know, there's been this debate while we pick up play here about what do you do. And in terms of, you know, picking your best, I'm not against this. I think I like the addition of the 3 extra teams because the 3 extra teams are quality teams.
Right.
Top 12.
It also, I think, gives those teams like a Nunavut, you're going to get it handed to you like they are today. They may run out of numbers by the time it's over, but it gives them a chance to play against the best.
Sure.
So I don't necessarily mind the format. I like the number of teams. I think the format could use some tweaking.
Oh, no kidding. Because
Unbelievable.
With only 3 making it, and some of the pools have 5, 6 incredible teams, it's difficult. And then if you're not number 1, you're going to do a sudden death game. I'd like to see them tweak that for sure.
Drop her in there. Top 12, full 12.
Yeah.
And in that way too, you're not messing with the tradition of the Brier.
Right. And you're
top 12.
keep in mind, you can, with the way the rules are too, you can import somebody to bolster your lineup if you feel.
Mine's good.
All right, let's go over and
Mine's good.
check on Guju against Cooey. Once again, it's team from Territories, Yellowknife with Last Rock.
And Jamie is drawing for 2, and but for a wonderful hit and roll from the outside to second shot on Brad Gushu's final, it could have been for 3 or 4. A very uncharacteristic miss by Mark Nicholson, trying to play a double, went through the middle, making contact with neither. And that gave to the edge to the team from the north. So a chance for 2 here if he can get to the 4-foot.
Heads up. What's up, bud? 2.
And 2 it is. So they will go to the break with Guju leading and trying to win a 4th straight.
Nice series of freezes here.
Weight's good. Weight's good. Top.
Looks there, boys.
Small bounce.
Whoa.
Small bounce.
Whoa. Close.
Small bounce.
Hard.
Very small.
Hard.
Close. Hard. You got to go.
Hard line.
Hurry, Connor. Harder. Whoa.
Anywhere in? That's fine.
Shot. Real nice.
Atta
Good
boy.
shot.
That's real good. Really good. Well.
You hit the yellow?
Okay.
Okay.
Just tight guard.
Yeah.
Just a biter. Okay.
It's a similar throw.
Yeah, similar throw.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's not all the angles were perfect, but there's 4 freezes in there that are within an inch
Little less.
of having the right speed.
Tight.
Brian Abraham, another one of those curlers you see more and more often, has the Canada Winter Games
Halfway tight.
on his resume.
Whoa. Easy.
Representing the province.
Yeah.
That's fine.
In 2015.
Okay, but I say it was the same kick, just
no ad.
No ad, yeah.
Double field. Play with the interns too. Thin either way.
Spin. There's Alec too hard. Feel that. Half rock.
Okay.
Looks real thin. The other one.
Is it worth it? Okay.
Just half rock.
Okay.
You take on the double peel. I don't think it was that difficult. Half a rock would have done it. Going to leave 1 yellow out there, which could hurt him in the by the end of this end.
Clean.
Real nice, Matt. Great.
Real nice, Matt.
We kind of got to jiggle something.
House, eh? Like we got
Go
some
on.
room.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I think we got to move this around a little. Okay. You know.
Yeah.
Just change the angle a bit.
Yeah.
So just hit her yellow and fly a bit. I was just thinking here.
Yeah.
You just got to roll the shooter away. Okay.
Maybe a hack weight even, because you've
Okay.
got to move 4 rocks here to have
no,
any
back 12.
good result. And you're losing energy every time one hits another. And if you could, that yellow that's frozen on the center line, Vic, if you could pop it out a couple inches, then you'd have a shot on the intern side for Flemming.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Back 12. Back 12. Line only.
Whoa.
Scott Zachary.
Back 12. Back line.
Yep. Back line. Whoa.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Crowell picks him up again.
Gotta go. Hard. Weight's good. Weight's good.
Hard. Okay.
And got the angles rearranged.
Needed a little more weight there.
How different is it, Russ? I don't know, or Kathy, you could speak to this. For someone like Zachary, who has played a second spot his entire life, and now moves up to third. What is it? How different is it?
I don't think it's as big a difference as going right to skip. You know, it's you're still brushing two less, which is nice. I don't think it would affect him, you know, nerves-wise. But the big thing is, can he read the line for Paul on those crucial last two shots? Because is he a good line reader? Because that takes a long time to get good at.
And the relationship with the skip, it's very different. You're a team unto yourself in the front end, and I think that now seconds are making as difficult shots as third, but now he's got to go to the house, and what does Paul need, and what does he not need from you? And the line calling and the audibles, I think. There's not everybody that can make a decision really early and go with their gut and hope that it works out.
Good shot. Real nice. Great shot, Case.
Very nice.
Attaboy.
Good sweep, Connor. Nice, Case.
That's pretty good, I think.
Probably make the double back, but that's okay.
Nice shot, Casey.
Thanks. Good call.
Peel.
Red, there's a red double, but you have to. Paul's got to get them to scare the guard here. It's always more dangerous when you're flirting with a guard when you don't have hammer, because if this ticks the guard, you're running out of rocks to save the situation.
Trowell got him early. Here comes that guard. Oh, he'll get them both. Good, let's squish out. And it does.
Nice shot.
Good, nice throw.
Boy,
Nice shot, Scott.
he really did have to scare the
that one.
guard.
It was good. Yeah.
Probably.
Just should have stayed on your first one.
Yeah, I was...
For 3 doubles in a row.
Clean. Hard. Clean.
Cannot save the shooter, so you might as well throw lots of weight.
Shot. Attaboy.
There goes a complicated end.
Good pair, Case.
Yeah, the first one. Could have been better.
Good job.
Even with a 2-on.
Clean.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. Never mind.
2 and 2.
That's 2 and 2.
Attaboy.
You could go around, Vic.
I was just going to say, I thought it was 2 and 1.
One of the yellows to leave, or else we're going to be dead.
It's a little stagger.
Yeah. That's the key. If they weren't staggered, I'd be afraid of that red raise from Gunnlaugson, but he can't. He'd have to make a yellow-red raise. I wouldn't be afraid to go around, actually. You still don't have control of this game. Plus, this run back's not automatic. If you miss it, you could give up a deuce.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Good boy.
Good, Paul. Good. Nice throw.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
So he leaves his stone top edge of the 12, has a corner 2.
Better for you.
Half open's probably best.
So looking at the hit and roll, but
Does anyone like the draw?
Not particularly.
Like, yeah, we all like the
Make
hit
a
and roll.
beauty, and he goes around his, and it's
Good shot, Paul.
Yeah.
kind of crappy.
Then we get the double roll on, but yeah, I get your point.
is the point well made?
Control.
If he goes around,
Probably not
if he goes around the corner, and Flemming then makes a better come around his own in the, say, top 4, is he in that much trouble?
Yeah, because then even if Jason makes his last one, he gets 1, so he's forced, and that's what Nova Scotia would love to have. Especially being an odd end. I'm surprised they even thought of that. Just hit this, get your blank.
Whoa, not you.
You're good. You're in control.
Curl.
No. Yep, curl. Hard.
Just a whoa.
Whoa.
Good. Nice shot. Call, Case. Nice shot.
Shot, Jay.
Well,
Just like...
try for the roll.
Yeah.
Kind of that weight I threw last end.
You'll probably roll it about here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
that
mean-
intern.
Good board, though.
Same as last end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No less.
Yeah.
Intern.
Yep.
Way to make
Little
a better
more.
shot. Like,
Good.
Okay. Board again.
Yeah.
And like so many
It's a heavy
teams
board. Yeah.
with COVID and trying to adjust your schedules, this Flemming team only played 4 games prior to getting here. Their last competitive game was an event in Charlevoix back in November.
Jeez. That's tough.
As we drop in on Jacobs against
Queen's
Quebec,
good.
3-0, and Quebec with last rock.
And an opportunity for 2, that redstone out in the 12-foot. It was the final stone from Brad Jacobs, was trying to hit and roll into lie 2, but he stayed out there. So second shot belongs to Quebec, but has to make sure that he crosses the face of the stone so he does not jam on his own.
Meanwhile, no hit and roll for Flemming. Felix Asselin.
I just heard an oh no.
And oh no is the go right by, and so it will be a steal of 1 for Jacobs to extend their lead 4-0, and 3 of the points have been stolen. They'll go to the break.
0.
Yep, a blank will go on the board as this one will go through, and we'll go to the break too. Gunnlaugson, wild card against Flemming, Nova Scotia. We're tied at 3. Well, here in Lethbridge, only day 4 of the Brier, but you can vote for your favorite AGI top shot at Curling Canada.
Play the angle thin enough to move that red stone out.
Line's always wide.
So what an opportunity. Brad Jacobs gunning for his 2nd Brier title. Final stone in 5. Big weight. And move that red sideways. What a shot.
Oh, that was easy.
I think it's 3, Jeff.
Would you ever come and just the quiet taps for yellows?
100%.
The red back 100%. Right now?
Yeah. Sure, because you can tap it, sit a couple. You've got 4 in the rings.
Well, he told us, Kathy, he'd like a few fist bumps. Make a few shots for this crowd in Lethbridge. Let's see what he's got here in 4. Brad Gushue, hit it, roll it, get across, catch the red. Oh, you bet he did. Brad Gushue, he lies 4 with hammer here in 4.
And Top Shots is brought to you by AGI, storage and handling equipment for agriculture. And you can vote every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Nice to have the fans back, certainly here in Lethbridge. Let's check the numbers after 5 in a 3-3 tie.
Well, the 2 skips aren't playing quite as well numbers-wise, so it's which skip's going to figure this out at the end of it all. But the hit and roll in the first end by Adam Casey, he rolled frozen, set up the deuce, and Paul Flemming's incredibly wide out in the weeds in turn was good enough to force Gunner to a single.
So when we come back, it will be Gunnlaugson once again with Last Rock. He'll have the hammer here on this Monday afternoon, the Tim Hortons Brier from Lethbridge.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by Home Hardware, Here's How, and by Sponge Towels, made for real-life messes.
To make the playoffs, the semifinals back-to-back years. What more do we need to believe that we can actually do this thing and pull this off? So we're riding high on confidence right now. We love this event. We feel like we come very prepared and ready for this event all the time.
Comes down to winning. I don't think you care how you get there. You have a better chance if you win your pool. But I mean, it's all about kind of holding up that trophy at the end of the week, no matter how you get there. It's a long week, and we just want to be around at the end and have a chance to win.
2 teams that are both undefeated with 4 straight wins. That is our featured game tonight when we join you at 8:30 Eastern Time. It'll be wild card number 2, Matt Dunstone, back-to-back bronze medals, 2021, against Kevin Cooey. Right now, top of the table, Botcher at 3-0. Well, on our pool, of course, Gushue, Flemming are the 2 undefeated teams as we feature Pool B this afternoon here in Lethbridge. And there is Paul Flemming. You don't often see him without a smile on his face.
That's so true.
And particularly on the curling ice, you Kathy, you can speak to this too. I know that there are people who just adore this game.
Yes.
And prior to the pre-trials, Paul had lost his father, Don, and he was reminiscing about it was like so many fathers took him to the curling club. It was his father that instilled the love of the game in him. And to this day, now you watch him out there, he's just enjoying it.
And everybody shows their passion for a sport in different ways. It doesn't mean if you're not smiling, you're not happy, but it does my heart good when you see people really enjoying it. An example this morning is we're covering New Brunswick, and Paul Dobson came out so light, and he had barely let it go, and you could hear Molding start to laugh because they were going to sweep it all the way down. It didn't get over, but those are the things. You can lose your mind and get mad, but if you're playing this game, you have to find some enjoyment at some point, or it's not worth it.
That's well said.
Well, you got to hold on to this to make contact, and they do. And enough just to push it through, and they'll lose that shooter out the back.
Good try.
First thought, peel too.
Keep
What?
winning, right?
My first thought was peel, but the draw is fine.
I don't mind the peel.
What do you see, man? No reason to play around the center with not great shape, right? Like that. No reason to take the risk.
Keep winning. Just keep winning.
Yeah, it's tempting. The ice is so good. You know you can bury it, but why? Why? You've got control of the game. You make this go away. You should have some very simple shots to blank the end, and you're one end closer to the finish line.
Well, from where I'm sitting, it looks like Cooey is the shot rock at the moment.
He certainly is from wherever you're sitting. No doubt about it. And it has not been an easy end. Brad Gushue has been running stones back from Mark Nichols' stone to try to remove. Jamie threw a guard on his final. And so this is the run back with quiet weight. I think he's trying to tap his own onto the red to move that yellow just out enough that the stone that he runs back would be the second point.
So Walker on the brush. Now tap this straight back. Oh, how good is that? Wonderful shot. Brad Gushue.
It's so great to see that kind of weight selection. He may be mentally and emotionally tired, but wow.
But look at, and you see who's in the back there. Jules Oucher, at 77 years of age, has watched so many curling games and enjoys it just as much. My goodness. And just recently elected into the Curling Canada Hall of Fame a couple of years back. A great honor, Jules Oucher.
You'd enjoy that shot for sure, because Gushue was in trouble that whole end, and if Cooey had buried his first one, he was almost a guaranteed steal, and Brad turns it into a 2.
And there's a great example of the weight that we talk about. We talked about Felix throwing that big weight, and that's a run back, well, not a double, but a run back tap with just such controlled weight.
And we talk about it all the time, Kat, to your point. You've got Jeff Walker and Brett Gallant.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you bring them into the situation?
More weight. Easy. Clean. Clean.
Clean.
Easy.
Little bit. Yep.
Clean. Hard. Clean. 10-5.
Now, I know you say you always play the scoreboard, or you should, but it's 3-3, and we're playing 6. It's an even end.
I threw that in turn.
I mean, let's make the assumption here. We're going to get the blank here. That's what they're playing for. You get the blank. Now you go to 7, and now you end up getting forced.
Yeah. That's so true. But you could blank that one too, maybe. Like, you just don't know. But you're having hammer at the start of a 10-end game. Your odds of winning are better than the guy that doesn't. having hammer with 4 or 5 ends or 3 or 2 ends left, your odds are even better.
Yep. Yep. Roll it. Yep. Hard. Good. Good, Paul.
Sometimes you do it for, it looks like there's no time problems here at all, but that sometimes is why you'd run them up and down too.
Weight's good. A little bit. Yep. A little bit. Weight's good. Easy. Clean. Yep. Right to it. Right to it. Yep. Good shot, Jay. Good shot, Jay. That a boy. Real good, bud.
Is there any tricky spots we can put it, or roll right in front of ours? But stay still, the in, right? Try to get this over to here. Sure.
Yeah.
If you nose it, it makes him flirt with the center line.
I like, yeah.
You can't play the out at it.
Kind of weight you throw on?
Same.
Okay.
That's an interesting concept. You normally try to roll towards the yellow and get a jam or something, but Jason's so good. So just hit it dead on. He probably can't play the out turn peel because it could jam, so he'll have to go in turn. And then he's crossing the center line with his hit and roll out attempt.
Lead. Whoa. Yep. Right. That's shot.
It's good.
Good.
Nice throw, Paul.
Okay. I like that spot. Okay.
Good shot, bud. Switch it up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make it a little bit more difficult. Never know. You come back and crash and bounce it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it.
I can't even tell you what turn. Oh, it's out turn. Because the broom's right in the dead center, so he's going to back this up a little bit.
Yep. Clean. Yeah, hard. Yep. Clean.
Negevin.
Atta boy.
And just like that, we'll put another blank on the board. Quickly played here in 6. Gunnlaugson looks to control that last rock. Well, after that blank, got something going here at the NMAX Center here in Lethbridge. Curious.
Line's good.
Up goes that center guard and right around and going deep with his first is Connor Negevin. Once again, Gunnlaugson out of Morris, Manitoba. Team wildcard number 3 has the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
A little bit.
Another nice
Phil,
shot
good,
from
bud.
Phil
Nice
Crowley.
shot.
He's
Shot.
96% this morning. This afternoon, I
This
should
afternoon,
say.
yep.
Yeah. He would like that a little bit longer, but it's still in a good spot.
The end to do it.
I like that.
It's this morning for you and I, Vic. It's maybe not for Kathy.
It is.
Oh, it's late evening.
Yeah.
Weight's good.
Room. Only
Connor's
was
wife,
ever.
of course, is Selena
Never was.
Negevin, and we watched her at the Scotties playing with
was only.
Tracy Fleury.
You'd have to go.
And ironically enough, he said before the game, Vic, I'm hoping to get as much airtime as my wife and my sister. Of course, his sister Robin Negevin wound up coming as a 5th and then playing when Tracy tested positive.
Yeah, Tracy, I thought, had a great week, and she, doing that. And
Yep.
forced to step in.
Remember, Paul's here. We haven't thrown a ton going this way. So whatever he was throwing, throw that.
Yeah, it looks like enough.
Okay.
Yeah, speed-wise, too.
Yeah, so remember this. This is where they went out. Now, they were trying that wide in-turn come around, and they actually put the brush down of, I believe, maybe 6 or 7 inches outside.
A little bit.
The 12-foot, yeah.
The 12.
Yep.
So you'd expect a lot of curl here.
Line's good. Line's good. Yep. Line's good. Yes.
Tough board.
Hard. Hard. You gotta go hard, buddy.
Great brush, Crowell, Zachary, right to it. A little rub and roll off, and it'll spin to the top edge to sit shot rock.
Nice shot.
Atta boy, Scott.
Good shot.
Whatever.
Get something.
They are absolutely gassed, these two. They can't even talk as they make it up the runway.
Well, that's another thing when you haven't curled, right?
Good sweep. Really good sweep.
It's hard to replicate that in practice.
Your hand? Yep.
Oh, you like that? Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
It's always there.
Speed, bud. Like,
even in here?
Punch it through the hole, I think. I don't. It'd be tough to over curl and hit it to the right.
So what do you, so we think like a normal back throw is back line? Like
no, I think it's back line. It's good.
Yeah, just spectacular curl hog line in here.
like the
Just
weight.
through.
Just
Clean.
through.
Hard.
Hard.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Hard.
Hard.
Weight's good.
Hard.
Hard.
Whoa.
Casey.
Whoa. Curl.
Still just through. All kinds of
And Negevin takes over, and then they'll stuff it at the back.
A little too much weight on that, do you? It's not that curly.
Edge on edge, pretty much.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think we just freeze,
I
right?
don't know whether they were trying to get to the inside or high side that one. It was right in between.
Hack. You want to throw a little less? Or? I want to get this out, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, Hack.
Hack's fine. We can tuck it around there, but it's really moving. So.
Yeah.
Roll inside, you'll be kind of corner frozen. You'll guard the shot rock, and you'll be buried. This is huge. They got a shot at a steal here. They can make this really good.
Hack.
Whoa.
Just hack.
So asking for hack.
Just hack.
And appear to get it out of the hand of Ryan Abraham.
Yep.
How's the weight?
Whoa. Just hack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trowell, Zachary.
Whoa. 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 Nice shot, bud.
And across the nose he gets, and inside he rolls.
Ryan's around 80%, but you know, as a rookie, first of all, his delivery's flawless. Really solid balance, square shoulders, and I haven't seen him overthrow a rock yet. And that's what normally happens when you show up at a Brier. If anything, he's been short on a couple.
No.
Matt Wozniak.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Get it. Attaboy.
Good shot.
Great shot.
Lovely to open it up.
Oh, that really helps.
Attaboy, Matt. Great shot. Okay.
Guard the yellow. Yeah. Even a little bit on this side, right? Yep.
There's always that red raise, but if you kept this situation to Gunnlaugsson's last shot, all he could do is tap that red for a single. So they're quite happy to be patient here and just keep guarding yellow.
We want to go.
And for the team without, or the team with hammer, in this case, Gunnlaugson, you're somewhat frustrated because now you're chasing.
Right.
You would like to dictate the play.
Mine's good. Hard. Yep. Yep.
That's two in a row they've worked hard on.
Oh, whoa. Good shot.
Good sweep, guys.
Good shot.
We are second shot, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Half rock.
Tap at some point, but he'd have to play in the slot.
Triple. You got it, buddy.
Clean. Clean. Hard. Clean.
Nice shot,
Maybe
Case,
near the
attaboy.
red.
Yep.
Watch
Yep.
out.
Go,
Fill this.
Might make it.
Look at
Oh,
this.
nice shot, Casey.
Wow, goodness.
Is that any good? Holy.
This hit, I guess.
Yeah, that hit.
Yeah, that hit.
What a shot.
That's amazing.
That's so sick. Spun so hard.
It changes everything, Vic, because you
Changes it
throw.
a bit.
Yeah, you throw up the guard and you don't make it properly. It's a three.
Just hit and roll in. I don't love leaving that around. How far? All the way? I think. Okay. You'll have a double. Just hit and roll in.
That a little too risky?
I think so. I like the hit and roll in.
Okay.
You can still guard.
I like this too.
I don't know, normal.
Yeah, normal hit and roll.
What do you like, Kathy, on this?
What turn are you seeing?
Would you guard or
Yeah.
when you roll?
I don't dislike the guard.
No. When you're rolling in here, unless you just roll a foot, if you roll right to the pile, it's probably going to be another blank, and then you've got Jason with hammer in the 8th.
It's good.
And Jason will be happy to have this blanked and just run it up and down.
And roll it over there, too. And now they're still sitting the shot rock, but is there a hole through there now, too?
You guys are like, I'm just going to keep.
I think he might be smart here to play that wide double, a left side double here.
Yeah, I think you just want to bump into it. I like that.
Or looks like they're going inside and tapping their own.
You with like
Half
normal.
Half rock?
Yeah. Oh, trigger.
Yeah.
I've seen half rock with control.
Well, Gushue with that wonderful shot to pick up a couple to extend the lead, and now we go final stone for Jamie Cooey out of Yellowknife.
Well, on his final stone, Brad Gushue guarded the stone by coming in the 8-foot, making it really difficult for Jamie to draw. So this is the double.
Oh, it runs it by, so a steal of one, Gushue.
One red.
Weight's good. Yep.
Hard.
You got
Hard.
it.
Keep going. You got it. Come on.
Easy.
Easy.
Whoa.
Close. Hard. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Go on this red. You can't roll. Hit.
Ooh, perfect. Beauty. Great shot.
Great shot.
Absolutely
Good.
great.
Great shot.
Nice rock positioning.
It's really good. It's really good. That's good.
We're going to get a blank out of her.
Yeah, it should get a
Nice shot,
blank
Casey.
words,
Yeah,
right?
boy. Yeah,
Well, there you go, to your point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What's that?
somebody said earlier when they were talking about the hit and roll, this Nova Scotia, of course, or putting up the center guard. Somebody said the center guard would be too risky.
Right, Paul did. Well, if the Gunner with that ability would run it back, and if they happen to make a raised double or something, then that little side rock of Casey's could go on the scoreboard, and they don't want to give up a 2. But I kind of liked the guard. It was late enough in the end.
Did something like this.
They're all calculated risks, right? And they didn't want to take it on.
Well, yeah, if you hit and roll into that, and that pushes that to there, maybe.
It'd be nice to stick a shooter somewhere. Like if we slash that,
if we do that, we're leaving that for a tap freeze.
Well, not if you get this and this bumps that to here.
No, but then my shooter's gone.
Yeah, shooter's gone that
Well,
way.
you're probably sticking around.
If he bump freezes, the scoring area is so small.
I could also leave a gimme triple here too, guys. You know, if we don't get to.
What about this?
What if you do? Yeah,
What do we do this?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then that goes here.
That's not bad. And then we roll in front.
It's a really good shot.
All right.
Let's just do that.
You like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
You like that, Phil?
Yep. O-turn, over curl.
Yeah.
Heavy board.
Yeah.
No, I like more than board.
Yeah.
I like control.
We got to keep my shooter high though.
You like that, Phil?
Can't roll
Yeah, I
too
know.
far.
Just if it ever over curls.
I think if we
Yeah.
slash.
Well,
board,
no,
if you're not
that's
killing
fine.
that.
I just don't want to roll too far.
Yeah.
And give him that double.
I like control.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think like right there. That good?
Yeah.
Just a slight
Gets
low.
it just right. The yellow one he's raising goes here. The red one's gone, and the shooter kind of rolls over to there. If he could ever get that stagger situation, those two right there, if they're staggered, it protects this one. Interesting. I thought he just hammered in and could take away the 2 reds, but then it's probably a blank end.
If anything, I'll be closer to heavy board.
Okay.
Even dead on, it's probably not a blank.
Weight's good. Just control.
Okay. Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Phil.
Hard.
Whoa.
Beauty.
Nice
Well,
shot.
exactly what he called. Wonderful shot, Paul Flemming.
Yes,
shot, Paul.
perfect.
Good. Good.
Well thought out
think
strategy
that's good.
there. They had 3 or 4 options, and I think they came up with the best one and then executed it.
And you know who it came from? Was Scott Zachary.
Right, yeah.
So very
True.
comfortable in the
True.
third
We gotta
hole.
get the control weight double.
Okay, I like it.
So Jason really doesn't have it. He can't make a play on that top yellow, so he's going to hit the left yellow onto the back one, leaving himself shot rock.
Okay, bud. Just make the side double.
Yeah, control weight double, stick in the corner.
Okay.
I mean,
What's up?
Yeah. If we're making the double was, you're sweeping as far as you can. But
Okay. We don't need to be third or anything?
No, no.
Okay.
I had just a little bit less ice.
Okay. Weight's good?
Yeah.
Close, but whoa, whoa.
Close, close.
Yep. Whoa. Close.
Curl.
Just
Curl.
clean.
Curl.
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 Hard.
Go,
Gotta go,
Casey.
Casey.
And it'll hang around for third shot. Back edge of the 8. Shot rock does belong to Gunnlaugson at the moment, top 4.
Any more curl, the yellow, back yellow's gone, and the red one's a little closer, and then he'd be shot rock in third.
Clean.
Curl.
Curl. Hard.
Go,
Gotta go,
Casey.
Casey.
Not at all. No, I know. No, I want to throw a couple feet left. Okay.
So this leaves Paul Flemming the luxury of the same shot that Gunnlaugson just threw. Just
Hair high.
tap the yellow onto the red, stay and sit 3, and I don't think he'll take on the triple, even if there is one. And then you get your force here, huge, and then hammer in 8, maybe in 10. So the risk worked. Instead of gambling with the center guard, I say it worked, he hasn't made this one yet. They went for they kind of bailed out, hit that wide Casey rock, but with some wonderful rock placement,
Same weight. Hair left.
they
Hair left.
might
Hair left.
force wild card to a single.
And it's almost as though he is prepared to risk but wanted to wait just a little bit later to not give up a couple.
Short angle raise, and there you are, sitting 3.
Just perfect. Paul Flemming, and you know, we talk about all the time the top teams, the best teams, throw that hack, that control weight, Kathy. He's done that his whole life. Very few teams did, and he loves that soft shot.
Well, for good reason.
But he's still, you know, he said that he had changed his delivery technically. He still, though, considers himself an aggressive skip.
Yeah, no, I agree with that too. Yeah.
And maybe even that idea, that was a bit of aggression there. I mean, that whole that idea of taking you on right now. I'm going to make you make the shot.
Yeah.
Easy then. I think I'm through.
No, you're not. Line's okay. Hair snug.
Full
Line's
4
good. It's good.
against 3.
There but good. There but good. There but good. There but good. 14. Yeah, no, it's got to stop.
It's not light.
No, full 4 now.
Brakes.
Into that slide pass.
Attaboy, Jay. Great
Good
shot,
shot,
buddy.
And
Good shot.
it'll grind to a halt. Full 4, back 4, albeit.
Good shot, Jay. Good job.
So that all-important last rock in 8 belongs to Nova Scotia. Paul Flemming and the team from Nova Scotia with the last rock here in 8. But it was his shot that set up that force by Gunnlaugson, his first.
Was it ever? Gunnlaugson, you know, was scaring around looking like a 2 the whole end. Paul, being the veteran that he is, picked the angle after coming up with 9 options. Soft, hits it perfect. Watch where he rolls. Not even Jason Gunnlaugson can get that one out. Led to the force.
Key shot brought to you by PKT Tires. Growing together. So now, what can you do with it, Nova Scotia and Flemming? You've got the last rock here in the 8th.
Well, there'll be some offense here, I think.
Line's good.
Staggered guards, corner guard in a good spot.
Line's good.
Tricky to draw through that port on the intern side to the forefoot, so electing Nova Scotia to go out turn.
Weight's perfect. Line's good. Weight's perfect. Not too deep. Top 4. Yep. Go.
Good sleep, guys. Okay.
Nice, Scott.
Sweeping, guys.
Scott.
Keep an eye on the slide path. That came down a little bit.
Well, you think of Gunnlaugson's draw?
Yeah.
They thought that was heavy.
Right. Yeah, right. Look at that, 96.
I think I need a little more.
This rock.
This will
I
be
like
good,
that.
eh?
Yeah, full speed here. Okay, I got close. Yeah, not super heavy. Yeah, I agree. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Hard line.
Matt Wozniak, Casey,
Hard line.
Come on, Casey.
Line's good.
all on top of the stone. Negative out in front.
Room. Not curl. Straight hard.
Oh.
Hard. Hurry. Just keep going.
Sneak it one more. Oh, they did.
Pretty good, Matt.
Great shot, Matt.
That's not bad.
Pretty good, hey? Thanks.
As they get it to the top edge of the button, fully covered.
Nice shot, buddy. Great shot, Matty.
That wasn't a big port he went through either.
Hard case.
Room. Not curl. Straight hard. Hard. Hurry. Just keep
It's
going.
this one.
Go. Pretty good, Matt.
Great shot, Matt.
Yep.
Need a double peel now.
Hard. Other way.
And he'll leave one out in front. And it's not Nova Scotia's color either.
One.
So rock position is just so crucial when the ice is this good. Phil went around buried, but he was top 12, and that ended up being like a guard for Team Gunnlaugson. It's kind of one of those things that you never want to be deep when you're throwing a come around with hammer, because they'll freeze to it, but you can't be too high anymore either with this much curl.
Line's fine.
Line's good.
Looking for a one.
Got to work really hard, Flemming, to have a shot here now, the way this end's unfolding.
Knife it, Case. Knife it, Case. Go. Go.
Great pair. Great pair, Matt.
Nice. Great pair, Matt.
A little slower there, eh? It is, but it's getting closer. Nice.
Feel.
Yeah.
Well, Team Gushue leads by 4, and they are sitting 4. Final stone coming from Jamie Cooey, Yellowknife.
And he's electing to play the double. Some really good shots made by the team from the north in bearing, but always either through run back or through pick out. Wild card team able to remove the stones.
Ooh, got it by, and then he'll stuff it. And that will be a steal of one more for Gushue.
One red. 8 ends,
And good they are, as Cooey will concede after 8. And it will go into the books as an 8-3 final. And Gushue has won 4 straight, and Cooey in the territories winless in 4.
I'm sure Team Gushue would be
Only takes a second.
quite happy to get off a little early.
Good game. Good game.
As the crowd responds to Gushue.
Last couple ends were a little better.
Deal. That's good. This will pull. That'll go.
Double peel made for Nova Scotia last time, so now they got a real good chance of running their own in.
Yeah, I don't think you can roll on there.
The other way.
No, it's
You could roll behind the corner, Vic. I really like that call, actually. Because you could end up with a blank end out of this situation, because you run the red on the yellow. If the back ones spill, Jason will just run up there and peel a corner guard.
Yep. Hard. You got it.
Scott Zachary running it back. Touch him. Oh, and look at underneath it goes. And he's got his underneath too.
Buried them both.
Buried Gunnlaugson's and then buried his own
Great shot.
under the corner. And it is the shot rock.
Boy, Scotty. That's a beauty.
Oh, close. Hard.
What do you got?
No.
No, you stuffed it.
Just a bit too much brushing. Those are tough, though. You have to make contact. But
We won. Try, Kate.
Great throw.
4. 95.
bit of an opening now with that wonderful double peel. Clean things up down the middle. Like what I see from Nova Scotia, you know, the 2 wins weren't against teams that had a victory, so you just weren't sure how well they were playing. And full marks so far in this game.
It's got to be T, though. Line's good. Okay, no double. Line's good. Hard for weight. Hard, Phil, you got to go.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Okay, that's good. Very nice.
Nice. Well, really good brush. Phil Crowell staying with it to sit the 2, and they have last rock.
No, that's good.
An angle, raise, roll it buried, and then comes back with a soft shot in front of the tee line, mostly buried. That's impressive.
Yeah, like I think.
And look at the numbers for Zachary. Well played game by both thirds.
Yeah, because some of the shots have been difficult. It's not like they're running up and down here.
Back 8 even, right?
Gonna roll it just past the center line.
Okay, sounds good, bud. What's the speed you're throwing?
Forward.
Forward.
Does that look good for more or a little tight?
I thought it was close.
That's fine.
I like that. Okay.
I like the weight. Close.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just board.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Not
Maddie.
heavy.
Maddie. Clean,
Easy.
clean.
Right.
Roll it.
Roll that. Roll that.
Go,
it.
go, go.
Whoa.
Nice shot, man. Good shot,
Nose
Jay.
is double.
Nice shot, Jay. Good shot, Jay. Really nice throw.
Nose is bad, right?
Yeah, nose is double.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just roll here, a couple rocks.
Let's make it.
Yeah. Is that the same weight you've been throwing?
Yeah. I know that looks like a lot, but we got to roll it.
Yep. I like it.
I think we got to roll just a rock.
We have to roll it, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Just the fear that Jason puts into his
Just that same weight
opponent.
I've been throwing.
Okay.
Just roll it Phil's way.
Yeah.
Dead on. There are very few curlers could make that double, but they're really worried that he will. So they're going to try to roll towards the broom a little bit.
Heavy board.
Heavy board.
Clean. Close. Yeah. Yes. Hard. How much?
Board.
Whoa. Phil.
Hard, Phil.
Whoa. Run.
Well, Flemming is first. What do you got
Run.
here? Look,
Whoa.
roll, try to roll it over, and
Attaboy.
they'll sit it back edge. They're sitting there 2.
Nice, Paul. Good.
Very in your shot. Like you just need
Impressive weight control from Paul. And he's always been good at that, but he's rolling right to the X every single time in the last 3 ends.
And Mike McEwen will pick up a
Thanks, you too.
second win as he
Thanks. Good luck, guys.
wins over Nunavut.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Good luck. Thanks.
As they are winless in 4. Next up for McEwen will be against Paul Flemming. And that will be tomorrow morning here in Lethbridge.
It's a bit of a note here for Jason. If he rolls fully buried, he'll be shot rock. Just.
Close. Curl, Maddie. Right to it.
Curl, Maddie.
Hard. You're just nosing it.
Clean.
Keep going. Take it easy. Good, Jay.
It's not even that hard.
No, just harder than the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same weight, Paul?
Yeah.
Their numbers have come up a little bit. They had
No.
gotten down into the low 70s, high 60s. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
The shot's not curling as much as it was opening night, Friday night. So you gotta be a little careful here.
Just board.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Hard, Ryan.
A great opportunity here. We had shown you earlier
Right to it.
in the game how he had done well at converting with last rock, getting that deuce, and maybe no bigger two than this one here for Paul Flemming. And it comes in the all-important Nova Scotia.
Yeah, nice
lead it by
shot.
one.
A bit of a break on that. Yeah.
Well, we've got sheets empty everywhere except for our game on this Monday afternoon as we go to the 9th. Jason Gunnlaugson, wild card number 3 out of Morris, Manitoba with last rock. Now down by 1. As Nova Scotia and the team from the Halifax Curling Club, skipped by Paul Flemming, pick up that all-important 2 in the 8th to lead by 1. So now Gunnlaugson with last rock playing the Redstones.
A well-earned 2 there. Scott Zachary, a couple brilliant shots, and then Paul made no mistake with either one of his either.
And again, we said earlier, and you know, you said the ice this year isn't a great equalizer, so it was a compliment, I thought, when you said to start the show, the top teams are putting all the stones on the X, and you said Flemming and the team are doing exactly the same thing.
Well, that's just it. And you know, the 2 wins again were against teams that haven't won, so you're wondering whether they weren't quite as sharp and got away with it, but they are. They were solid in the first 2 games. They've been tested a lot in this game, and they're still making everything. I love the weight control. I love the choices with speed control, and they're getting the right rolls.
Control. Yep. Whoa.
Now they're obviously with 2 center guards trying to force wild card to a single.
Whoa. Bill. Hard, roll. Hard roll.
Great throw. Nice.
Good shot, though.
Just control, okay?
Control, yeah.
Yeah.
It is shot rock at the moment.
Good speed here, right?
Yeah, nice here. Have the hair quiet. Wait's close. Hair quiet.
Wozniak.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Really hard.
Boys, it started
You
to
gotta go.
bend on him here.
Harder.
Double scrub.
Harder.
Casey. Double scrub. Get it by. No. Oh, he does catch the stone on the way back. Does he push it through? No, he does not. It'll hang around the edge.
That could be huge.
Harder. Hurry, Casey. Hard.
Right out.
Couple problems there. You didn't sit 2. You've left Flemming at the back 12, which could be a problem. But you even moved your own off the button, so now there's a little bit more real estate to sink this intern.
Line's good. Wait only. Line's really good.
But by moving that redstone too, have they not put it into a spot that maybe, I don't know how much is showing, but if this isn't in the right spot, have you got the red on the yellow maybe?
That's true. I think you can see enough with soft weight. No, they lost it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And it is, so look at that little gear effect, so it'll be the shot rock. Quickly, let's go. Jacobs, Fournier, Northern Ontario, Quebec.
Well, on Quebec's last stone, he was facing 2 right on the lid, so played a lateral slash off his own. He did move 1 off the lid, but it is Jacobs lying 1. Searching for 2, needs the button.
Same line, line's good. Well then.
Good hack.
Can wait all day.
Wait.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait all day.
Hard.
Looks great.
Hard!
Casey
Clean. Whoa.
I got the same
picking up
split.
Wozniak
Exactly.
second.
Nice, Brad. Good job, buddy. Good game,
Nice
guys.
Brad
Good luck.
indeed.
Sorry, man.
4-2, and that will be it. Make
Great
the
week.
final 6-1. And next up for Northern
Thanks,
Ontario
Martin. Good luck.
is the team from Yellowknife.
Good game, coach. Good luck, guys.
And
Have a good
Jamie
weekend.
Cooey.
Thanks.
Should mention too that
Top four.
Guju, all these teams today are just playing the one game, the B side. Guju will also have tomorrow morning off before he's back on the ice tomorrow night. So a little bit of rest for the Olympians.
Good. Weight's good. Top four. Okay, can't be heavy here.
Thought I was a little heavy, if anything.
What do you got?
We had back button.
Your back button?
right beside it.
Are you past
Back
it?
button. Just past it.
Okay, line's good to go back
Line's
button.
getting better.
Line's good for that. You got room, fill in.
Hard,
Hard,
Phil.
hard, Phil, go.
Go,
Hard,
Phil.
Phil.
Hard, sink it. Hard, sink it. Sink it. Hard, Phil. Hard.
Right around. How good has he been?
It's incredible.
Scott Zachary.
He's not only 90%, but these aren't easy.
Line's good for that.
They lost the
You got
last
room,
one that was
fill in.
perfect at the hog line.
Hard, Phil,
Look
go.
how much room is there, but they anticipated it just in time. Then they can carve it.
Hard, Phil, hard. Good.
Nothing deep here. Casey has to be careful.
Okay, there.
Big rotation. If this doesn't curl, it could be T-line or worse.
Running like it's a rocket. Way out there. Like way out there.
Okay, what do you want to do? We're right
Top
beside
eight.
Right beside it.
Right
Try and
Top
freeze
four.
it.
Curl.
Right there.
Curl,
for
go,
them.
Connor, go. You got it going.
As soon as he
Hard,
let that
buddy,
go,
you
Vic,
gotta
you could see a little extra rotation, and it just takes that hair longer to break.
It's not real good.
No.
Okay, bud.
Like a hack weight. Do we overroll this? Yeah. Try and line it up.
So if you hit and roll into
Hack,
that
yep.
spot, there's that red to be angled back. So where's the proper or the perfect roll?
Well, yeah, if you roll in front of your own, they can raise the red all they want. They're only going to get one of your yellows.
Hack.
What you don't want to do here is set up a yellow double, and the shot they're calling, there's an extremely good chance that could happen.
Yep. Hard, Ryan. Hard, Ryan. Hard. Yep. Clean. Clean. Whoa.
Abraham.
Hard.
And there's the roll underneath.
Boy, oh boy.
Nice.
Tell you what,
Nice shot.
it's just been a clinic this last half.
Shot, bud.
Good call.
Stops right there. There's a double. Just perfect.
I don't know if that was better or not.
But
So there's to the point, Vic. So
Yeah,
this
it's
red's
like-
available, but you're only going to get one.
I think it's like hack. It's like
okay, sure. Third.
maybe solid hack.
Which is fine, because if this is
I think they can hold
executed, there'll be 3 red on 1 yellow.
Even a third, I think, is good. Weight's good.
Yeah, solid hack.
Hard. It's heavy.
Hard.
Solid hack.
Adam Casey.
Hard. Hard.
Connor Negevin.
Hurry, Connor.
Wozniak joins him. Oh no.
Watch it, watch it.
And by it'll go. And right through the hole.
They've had 2 of those this end. 2 of them just taking that paint off the rocks they've wrecked on. That was actually a little heavy. I don't know whether he started that a bit or just not enough ice. Oh, man.
I thought they said heavy out of his hand.
But that's why you maybe don't brush as hard as possible, because in your mind, it's when it's heavy, I got to be careful here. But that curled early.
A little bit more than Phil's ice.
That's good right there.
Okay.
How tight you want this?
I think, I mean, it's all a lot higher the better.
Okay. Higher the better.
Okay.
And back to our keys. You don't want this tight with a Gunnlaugson running it in. Just at the top of the cup would be perfect.
Still the same.
Yeah, it
Similar.
is.
Yep.
Like out here, we're good.
Yep.
Yeah, we're good here.
I think so.
Halfway.
Yeah, keep it out there if you can.
Keep it out there. Keep it out.
How much?
Just past half.
Okay, clean then.
Just past half.
Whoa. Whoa.
Little tight.
Whoa, then. Right off.
We're a little tight.
Halfway. Sit.
Well,
Halfway. Whoa.
well, line only.
Sit.
Good shot.
Nice shot.
Nice, Paul.
That's good, Paul.
That's good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
great shot. Great spot.
Nice shot, bud.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's absolutely it's probably better than what they wanted. It takes away the raise,
what I
but
see,
you
Jay.
can't. I don't think you can raise the yellow ones either.
Do I have it all?
You can definitely get it on the nose.
I don't know.
It's just there, like you make the double peel and you leave it, it's not the worst. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, then he's got to guard this way at least. Like.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you do have a draw for like a very tough draw for one.
Yeah, I
that's
get
there.
you, but I think that's the shot. Peel.
You're going across?
Yeah, thin half.
Yeah, it's close to a third.
We just got to.
Yeah.
Go across and try to kill one on the pot?
Yeah, try and kill everything.
Yeah. Sounds good, buddy.
It's not the angle you'd want, but you want to hit this across the face. Hit it almost exactly, I would say almost exactly on the center line, which drives this straight back. It either gets this one here, or it gets that one onto there, and at least they improve the situation. You might, if it hit absolutely perfect, you might get both yellows.
Yep.
Oh, here's a little hack waiter.
Hard! Hard! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just get it. Sit.
And it'll spin away.
Give us a shot for two.
Boy, was that flying.
Safe. It's safe.
Right?
I think so.
I think you're just going here, aren't you?
Well, that might
Like here, I mean.
set up something here. What happened if you didn't throw right now?
Well, I'm afraid he's got a board weight double if they both just get to where they need to go.
Here?
Yeah. I don't mind leaving all that. You guys okay with this?
Yeah.
Even a longer guard.
I mean, that's really risky, Scott, if he takes that on. Right?
Like he's got nothing to get this out of here, does he?
I don't think so, no. You got to guard this
Okay.
side.
Yeah.
Like if he hits a sliver that, does that ever get back home?
No, that's fine.
The key,
Higher the better.
no matter how he gets to that red one, this yellow clears and leaves this yellow here. You cannot
That's the shot for one.
get both of those. The only way you can get both of those to come from this side of the sheet.
But don't you think there's a board weight double there?
So take it away, but take it away long. If you put it down here, it just makes it an easier raise. Realistic chance to steal too.
Hey, bud, you got her.
Yep, I like it. Hit a half.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have to go very far.
Can't be deep. Tight.
Oh, don't want to. Okay, just leave it.
Top 12 even.
Ooh.
Top 12.
Oh, then.
So the good stuff too.
Got to sit.
Is it still top 12?
Still top 12, maybe top 8 now.
Whoa.
It's just top 12.
Okay, top 12.
Little bit, Phil?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, bud.
Boy, you might have left a port.
Okay.
I think that's all right.
Jason's just going to hit the red and I believe have to concede a single.
Well, there is a port there, Russ. I'm behind
Halfway,
that,
nose
but it's
real
still
high.
over buried. Like if you go through the
Oh,
port, you
gotcha. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so
you just tick one.
you can't only wait to get through there either. Yeah, right.
Geez, Kathy, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Just to keep him honest, eh? There you go.
Just hack. Clean.
Just very
hack.
quiet.
Yep.
Angle, short angle tap.
Easy.
Just
Weight's
hack.
good.
We
Just
gotta
talk.
hit it.
Clean. I want speed, Matt. Connor, sorry. Go ahead, go. Just keep going, speed.
Wozniak trying to help it over. There it is.
Good. Good shot, Jake.
And they will concede that one right there. Steal one. Nova Scotia. Gunnlaugson try to play from 2 down. It's the only game left. What a game it's been on this Monday afternoon. The Tim Hortons Brier from Lethbridge. We go to 10. And it is a 6-4 lead, Nova Scotia. Paul Flemming out of Halifax. So Jason Gunnlaugson from Morris, Manitoba, wild card number 3, has the last rock, has the hammer, playing the red stones. And I'll go back, and I'll take you back. They blanked 5. And the hammer starting the second half belonged to Gunnlaugson, and he elected to play it open. Then he's forced to take that single in 7.
That's right.
And Flemming, the whole team has played very well.
Yeah.
Gets that big deuce. Now picks up a steal. And again, I'll go back just to say, maybe Gunnlaugson's error was not going after it, going a little harder in 6.
In an even end, yeah.
In an even end with the last rock.
Yeah, no kidding. And then he had to, because he was 1 down, he kind of pressed the panic button a little bit last end and gave up another steal. That's a big extra point.
It's good. A little heavy. A little bit, Phil.
Weight's good.
Line's fine.
Tight.
Okay. Line's a bit tight. Yep. Phil. Hard, Phil.
Weight's tight.
Phil.
Still tight.
Keep going.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Shot.
Okay.
That's all right. Good sweep.
Just a little soft. Okay.
2 perfect shots from Phil again, and that's puts a lot of pressure on wild card.
Where are you trying to hit it, Jay?
I think nose, we make the back too, kind of thing.
Okay.
Just low.
Just low.
This has become an art in itself, throwing it that hard and not rolling out. Because you want to save this red rock.
Stay with it. And we'll drive it by.
Sit.
There you go. That's a mistake.
Settles.
Easy to do at 100 miles an hour, but
See, there's the other thing. I think we talked about it earlier, Kathy, in a situation like this. You think back to Gushew's wonderful shot that he made to get his deuce. Remember against Cooey? That was in 6, I believe. More controlled, taking into account the ice, the brushers, the liveliness of these stones. Do you have to throw it that high?
No, like I think he had to throw more weight than Brad threw, but yikes. But did not have to throw as much.
Well, right. You look at the scoreboard. Did you have to break that thing in half and make a double? So what if you get rid of the Flemming rocks? If you roll out, you're helping Paul Flemming. So the choice there would have been maybe normal.
Yes.
Especially with these stones.
And a very rare mistake today from anybody on this Nova Scotia team, Ryan Abraham with the flash on that corner guard.
Not having a little room. Easy early.
Line's good. Good there, Con.
Gotta be going. We're pretty good weight.
Okay,
Top
line
8.
close.
Yeah, weight's good.
Need curl only.
Okay, weight's top half the 8 foot.
Top
No,
button.
top one.
Curl. You gotta go.
Okay, T-line now.
Okay, keep going.
Come on, Case, you gotta bury this.
You gotta go, Case. Just Case and half.
Go ahead, Case.
But really hard. Really hard.
Perfect spot. Nice
Great shot.
Attaboy, Matt.
Hard to see, but it is get behind. It does get behind that corner. Sitting on the cup.
Bring it. Straight.
It's a perfect spot.
Yep.
No choice but to deal with the top one.
You're going to come across and get the other corner, do you think?
I don't think it's that. It's a little too flat.
All right.
Clean.
Wait. Good shot. It's good, Scott.
Yeah, you're right. And if you did, though, you'd be parking cars next week, I can tell you. I was hoping that.
Yeah.
Parking cars.
Same as it's been, basically. Same as it's been.
Welcome to Louis' Restaurant. I'm your valet.
Good there. Good. Weight's good.
So going around the other corner.
Close.
Line only.
Line's good. T-line, back
Close,
forward.
hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Line only. Line only.
Shouldn't
Whoa.
overcurl here.
Line's great. Whoa.
Oh, that's too much.
Whoa.
Try
Never
now.
curl. Never curl.
Just by itself. I think it's
Just
real
line.
good.
Just right on the tee line.
Easy.
Line's perfect. Doesn't need it.
gone?
Yeah,
Little.
go a bit. Go
Little
a bit.
bit.
Just go a bit.
Little bit.
Nice.
Beauty.
Not a
Dead
boy.
perfect.
Some nice curling.
Yeah. Great shot.
I think so.
Hit and roll in a bit or nose?
Yeah, nose is good. Nose is good.
Okay,
Normal.
I like the hit. Normal?
Yep, normal.
Not that you need more yellow in play, but this, if you hit and roll in a bit, there's 3 yellow have to be removed to get that one Casey just threw
That's
on the
normal.
scoreboard.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard, Ryan. Hard.
Abraham.
Hard. 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 Whoa.
Nice.
Good.
And did get that
Good shot,
little
Scott.
roll towards center line.
Nice sweep, bud.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, all aspects of the game for Nova Scotia. And I mean, you
Nice
say
shot.
Thanks, man.
the shot making,
worry
the
is
shot
we're a little
results,
high.
the brushing has been
I don't want to
exceptional.
get Yahtzee. We can get 2 and steal. Like it's
Yeah.
like
My concern with this is like a lot of times I leave them 1-2.
where do you leave 1-2? You're killing this.
Yeah, this one's staying.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be
This is 3.
we're
Yeah.
gonna be in there all day.
Okay.
If you're leaving the 1-2, you've made a perfect freeze.
Okay. Okay.
Like this is staying here, so if you're here, he can't get it out.
Yeah, yeah. I get you.
Control weight. If we just make the double, that's fine.
Really well thought out. If you make the double, great. If you jam it, you're going to roll to a spot that it might not be removable.
Let's make the perfect roll. Kind of like a half rock kind of thing? Yeah, half, like thick half.
Tells you a lot.
Nuts on there and we'll
The only conversion today came in that first when they opened with last rock and scored a deuce. And now here in 10, they need that conversion. They need a couple to tie.
Like the weight. Clean.
Clean.
Not heavy. Not
Hard.
heavy. Yep.
Hard, Maddie.
Hard, Matty.
Hard, Maddie.
Hard,
Matt Wozniak.
Hard. Whoa,
Look at him
whoa,
lean
whoa.
on this.
Watch the back yellow. Whoa, just whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's okay. At least it jams the double.
Well, I'm thinking.
He knows and he makes a double roll.
Yeah. I'm thinking right on the beak. Right on the beak with normal's good for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to make the double and roll. I might jam, though.
Yeah. I don't mind rolling a hair this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think we'll go normal in this one.
Okay, bud.
Yeah.
Is that good? Yeah.
By rolling
Slight roll this way.
to the right, it's going to give
No, I'm
Jason
gonna
a
go
double,
normal
maybe
on this
triple,
one.
and
Yeah.
it might be angled that he can roll behind the
Nose is
corner
good, maybe
guard.
a
That's a
hair roll
danger.
your way.
But you can't roll very far to the other side of the sheet without jamming it.
Do her up.
He doesn't have much choice. Just make it go away. Stay maybe in front of that back one so there isn't a freeze opportunity.
Normal. Clean.
Clean.
Yep. Yep. Oh. Yes.
Skip Stones.
Whoa.
Fleming's first.
Oh. Oh. Roll a bit.
Roll a
Nice.
bit he
Good
does.
shot.
Very
Okay.
nice.
And they are sitting the 3.
Nice throw, Paul.
Good, Paul.
Nice,
Real
Paul.
good.
Really good.
That's good, eh?
I think so.
That's the call.
Tell you in a
right?
minute.
Like, this is silly.
Well, I was thinking we could go here.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
That
works.
You saying he freezes if you hit and roll? Like
I think we got to play this shot. I don't think there's much for choice.
what's this? This is no good.
Timeout being called by Gunnlaugson.
I don't think so, because I mean, as long as he's lying 2 still.
You got to at least roll it
he's
dead
not-
buried. Yeah, you have to roll it dead buried. Show him peace. He hits this.
If you
and it
make
might
this,
get
what
too
does he
hard.
do? He's throwing this runner. That's how we got 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
He misses it. Yeah.
Or he doesn't. Or he
You
just
got to be.
draws
If he
open.
doesn't, and we draw for 2.
Yeah, then we get 2. But if we
Not this.
get shot.
I think that was like the first call.
that was my first
I
thought.
just can you make
I
this?
think
and
you're
not
just coming
roll?
right into this.
That's what I
which-
mean. And it's wide open, right?
Like, can I get it on top? Then I'm going
Gordon,
pretty
the
hard.
5th
You're looking
for
at the top
this
2
team.
double and roll the shooter way over,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I just don't know. Like to me, it looks like you're just nutting it on the side of it. It's wide open.
currently playing with Braden Calvert.
This is just buried.
Throw it darn hard. And then I got to be so perfect.
Then it's like, yeah.
I just question whether, like, it's not just easier to...
Well, but the only thing he's thinking is this we can get 3 there and leave you no shot for 2, right?
Yeah.
You can just make this double.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Then he peels it out and we get 2.
3.
Yeah, but we get 2.
Yeah, I know, but we get 2 if we make this too, don't we? Most times. You got to make it real good.
Yeah,
like,
you got to be shot.
You don't roll it far enough and he just whack. But at least it gives us a shot for 3.
And if we overroll...
He just hits and sits 3.
He sits in 3.
It's either made or it's not good, probably,
He just
right?
made that easy double. If you want to try the roll,
I think the roll is the call.
Just questioning, like...
You can get it. I think you can get it to check
That one gets us
I
the
don't
best
think
results,
so.
I
Firm?
think, eh?
Yeah,
I don't see that working.
I just don't know if we can get it up there.
I'm good with this.
Whatever you say.
I think control weight, we played this lots, like... If I roll a little light, I think it's going to be really good.
Put it here, like...
It doesn't really...
He's now, like...
I agree the draw is great. Because I can make all 3 of these, too.
Yeah.
But he's also now going to be 5th, right? Or 4th.
What if we just draw?
Yeah. Just draw, Jay. We're just trying to get 2. What's the easiest way to get 2? And, like, is this the easiest way to get 2? Just make that double? Draw, he just guards the top one and
Easiest
game
way
over,
too
right?
is to get it into that spot
make
where I've
this
drawn at
double
the
on
red
the
one,
nose?
either by a hit and roll or by
Yeah,
a come
I like
around
it. I just don't know. Yeah,
freeze.
like, we're going to play. Let's make it.
That's the best shot. It's the only shot that brings 3 into play.
The only way to get 3, I think, Vic, is to hit that top one, probably make a double and roll buried.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the angle is, you have to throw it at a million miles an hour to get the right angle.
Dead line him up.
Nuts it with the draw. Like, if you nuts it on there, we might have a shot for 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna guard this.
I don't know. I'm thinking guard. I'm thinking guard because he's going to get the slash. We're 1, 2, and 3, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? I think we guard and let him take that on. And if he makes it, it's the next round. Right?
Yep.
Interesting because team Gunnlaugson thinks if they make this that Flemming will be raising the yellow one.
Close. Oh.
Close, though.
Oh, curl.
Gunnlaugson's first.
Curl. Come on, Connor.
Negative.
Got it. Go. Hard.
Wants
Go,
that
go,
little roll.
go.
And he's got it. And he's got shot rock.
Attaboy, Jay.
Dead perfect.
Just absolute perfection.
Sweet.
Timeout being called.
We shot?
We're shot.
Okay. Which is important because otherwise he's just lobbing a guard.
Yeah.
Just make a shot for 2 hard. I think you're here. Or here. Oh, yeah.
Can we not, like, try to...
No, we're not making it for him.
No.
Nice shot.
Right here, Chevy? I like that, yeah.
Just gotta make sure we take the inside corner.
You can.
No, we gotta guard it totally because if he hits it here, this goes into that.
No, I'm still talking about like guarding a
Yeah.
good chunk of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just make the draw a little bit harder. Yep.
I wouldn't worry about that. Just
Or you just take this on and just play
exactly guard it. Straight guard.
I don't. You guys see anything wild here for 3? I don't.
No.
Okay.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It is Gunnlaugson.
Right.
That's why you think about it.
Yeah,
That's true because then he comes off the
What
yellow.
a wonderful roll. That's not shot rock, Vic.
I don't want to do that, Scott.
He's in trouble.
Yeah. But we got to guard at least close to half of that yellow.
Half of it.
Hey, let's talk about the ice here.
Put the broom down.
Go ahead. I got it. Go ahead.
They're talking about
Good.
going maybe in this area to block off the draw a little bit. I don't think it makes any difference to Jason on the draw. So
I agree.
Don't you think?
I do.
You'd hate to go here and leave him something. So just get that thing guarded.
Because you're right, if it doesn't come over enough, then you just leave him what he wants you, and you've taken away a draw that he has no intention of playing.
Yeah.
So they took their second time out for good reason, as you see the clock now under 30 seconds. Cross that tee line and stop it there with 20 seconds remaining. Final stone for Nova Scotian. Paul Flemming here in the 10th.
How much? Halfway.
Leads by 2. Team wildcard. Gunnlaugson sitting the 1.
Clean. Just pass half. Just pass half. Just clean. Clean. Ryan a bit. Clean. Ryan in. Ryan. Yep. Both you hard. Yep. Hard
Now Abraham, but both on this now as they try to just drag it over and cover a little piece of that stone top edge of the 8-foot.
Boy, just. I don't think he turns there, or is it?
Stick, am I?
It's really dicey to stick it.
That was what we talked about, Kathy. Almost
That's
left that.
They did.
The problem is I don't think I hit high enough to get it out and stick the shooter.
Unless you could throw it harder.
I can throw it hard, but I can't see it.
Like normal and just catch it?
It's...
That's like, yeah, control thick half.
I think it's
there.
there.
Thick half staying.
I just think a thick half's not getting it.
You don't
Like
think the
he's
one's
just
going
scoring.
far enough? We do have another time though. We have hours, but
Yeah, okay. Like it's a thin half.
I think
It's whether your shooter stays.
Yes, and the one you're raising, if you get it really thick, it's got to
It'll
travel
stick
a long
around,
way.
too.
Yeah.
I think you hit it with a thick half.
I think I throw control and...
I think your shooter stays. I think it's a thick half.
Control.
But for Jason, with his fascination with analytics, he will know that to tie and to go the extra, his odds of winning are so low that he is playing any opportunity he has to win it here.
But he's also got the 5-rock rule where he can maybe control that extra. No, or am I wrong?
And not you know, he's got what, 15-20% chance of stealing. But what are his odds here? About the same. I think it's there. They're saying thin half. I'm a little worried that that's not enough to
touch more still.
Raise the shot rock back, because he has to remove both yellow. Don't forget, 3/4 with more weight. I think it's there.
Here we go. Can you win it on this one?
Firm control.
Just control.
Yep.
Gunnlaugsson's last right now, sitting 1.
Yep.
Needs 2. Wozniak has him. Staying with it. Wozniak has him. Negevin joins him. By 1. Angle it back. Watch where they go.
Go.
Watch where it goes.
Come on,
Watch where it goes. Is it far enough?
No, we're not going to get it.
No, not far enough.
Just wasn't there. We hit it perfect. There.
They will get the 2, and that is all.
That's what you said, Russ. You were worried about that one not being able to get out far enough.
Yeah.
Stuck the shooter.
That's why that guard, why didn't they just straight guard it for Flemming? They dodged a bullet there. What a great attempt.
And Casey trying as he can to take it out the back. Not far enough. We're going to go one more.
Throw it any harder and you're not sticking.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
So here we go to an extra at NMAX Center here in Lethbridge on this Monday afternoon. Tim Hortons Brier, and we are tied at 6. Jason Gunnlaugson does get the 2 he needed for the tie, and just that little bit off, just wasn't able to get it through for the win. So now it is Nova Scotia does have the last rock here in this extra.
Look at that. 98% for Phil. 2 perfect ticks when you really need it. Very impressive.
What height?
He called in.
Okay. Like the 4?
You think it's full in the middle here?
Yeah.
I do, yeah. My corners are split.
Let's go like here and see if we get one.
Okay, we're halfway. Okay.
Yeah, it's halfway.
It's not an easy peel.
Stuff there, right?
That's good for now, yep.
Okay, and this is good. Full pot.
Their best rock to steal is the long guard guarding the 4 foot. The rest of them are so wide that would give Paul Flemming a lot of room
Line's pretty close.
to make his last one.
Easy.
Line will be good with this one.
Room.
Weight's good.
Room.
Get the
room,
height.
room.
So make sure you're past the best guard so they don't double it off.
We're just past it.
And there it is right
Yeah,
there.
that's the one.
Great shot, Matty.
They can't afford to play this double.
Good spot, bud.
They'd love to play the double, Vic, but if you ever miss it, and there's one that's way too good.
I'd say 2/3 on the intern, okay?
Okay.
Go, buddy. Right at him.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Clean.
Brian Abraham.
Clean. Nice shot. Nice throw, bud.
2 feet higher, but same
Yeah,
thing.
he's trying a little higher, and then maybe we start cheating around.
In a wonderfully played game. Abraham and Wozniak,
last
the
with
2
this one, Jay?
seconds, are the low
Yeah,
men on
I
the
think
ice
give it
right now at
one.
83%.
Yeah, 88, 86 for the two teams. That's good curling because they've been some high degree of difficulty.
Nice weights. I get similar.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're pretty tight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Has to get off the guard.
We're fairly tight.
Needs to stop. Needs to stop.
We buy it.
We're off the guard.
Line's good.
Okay, it's got to stop. It's in the exact same spot. Jay.
Line's good.
Oh, really?
It's
Just
coming
roll
down.
then, never touch it.
Okay, is here a good spot, Jay?
Yeah,
I like those.
yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. I think it's too early to do stuff.
Yep, I agree.
It's interesting to listen to Adam Casey because he brings his skipping experience in as well, and he goes, oh, well, and just Jason says, let's not think too far ahead here. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Ryan. Nice, bud. Good shot.
But I remember when when you first joined
Same
us,
shot.
you were still thinking as a skip and thinking 3-4 shots ahead, and we'd had that conversation about. The viewer at home, for the most part, isn't thinking that.
Yeah.
But you as a skipper.
Right. Yeah.
And that's, in effect, what Gunnlaugson is just saying. We'll get there.
Easy line.
Nice.
Really got it out there.
Yeah. And
But
when
let's not tip our hand right now.
Right. And when do you make your move?
We're tight guard.
Whoa.
This
We're
is
on the guard.
real close to the guard, too.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl.
Fights up.
All you got. Whoa.
Sit.
It's a different way to get it there.
Well, yeah, but what also did,
Give another 2 feet.
your now edge of your 4 foot isn't covered now.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You've just picked up a couple more feet of real estate for Paul Flemming's last one. That's in hindsight, why are they playing that turn?
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Close.
Clean.
Clean.
Clean. Clean it. Clean.
Shooter. Nice shot.
It really has been a wonderfully played game on this Monday afternoon here in Lethbridge. We're tied at 6. We're going to an extra. What more could you ask for? And then, absolutely, Scott Zachary at the 3rd position for the very first time. Outstanding. And as we saw right now in this extra, the kind of pressure that Phil Crowell has put on the Gunnlaugson team. Outstanding, fellas. Really a great game to watch. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
In the house.
Curl and go.
Just picking the right weight, calling the brushing because of the right weight, and rolling the rocks at the right spots has given Nova Scotia a chance to win this game. They haven't won it yet, but
That's played good.
if they play like this the rest of the week, they've got a very good chance of knocking off some of the highest seeds.
Well, there you go.
Like good hack.
And one of the things the best teams have is a consistency about them. Now they have to match them because this is a really tough pool. Jacobs wins
Like
again.
That's
McEwen
Max.
wins over
There you go.
Nunavut. Guju
I
wins
agree.
again.
They have to play all three of those
And you
guys.
have to play them all 3, and so you have to somehow probably knock off one of those teams.
That's it, exactly.
Hack. Just hack. Clean. Just. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Perfect weight again. They should be able to curl it at the end.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Great shot.
Roll it. Roll it.
Oh, just superb.
Attaboy.
And just enough to push it through.
Yep.
Beauty.
Textbook to end here. Played the tick shot twice. Made all the peels they had to without jamming them. That was buried. Made it look easy.
It behaved.
Yeah, it was great.
And it sunk on the tee line kind of thing? Yeah, a little bit
That's
less
one way
ice,
to
please.
describe it.
It's a great line.
That behaved. Yeah, it did.
Like top 4 depth.
85.
Okay, so good speed here. It's nice here.
Line's good.
Easy
Top
line.
line's great.
Easy line.
Line's good.
Easy line. Big room.
Line's good. Line's good.
Have to
Go
bury
ahead,
it.
Connor. To my broom. Keep it going.
Both,
Keep it
you gotta
going all
go.
the way.
You gotta bury it.
You gotta go, buddy. You should be buried.
both
but
gotta
keep going.
go.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. A little more. A little more.
Sweet spot.
Nice shot also. It's not like wildcard 3's played poorly. Excellent spot. I think, Kath, you'd love to sit 2 here, eh?
Yeah, I think.
Well, you could do that, right? I think it's either there
And then he blasts
or
and
there.
you get the draw to
Yeah,
time it.
sure.
It's about
Take
his
time.
comfort with draw, because if you come on top, it could be great. But if you set any sort of offset and he makes the double and roll, now you're drawing. It doesn't matter whether you're drawing against 1 or 2.
He's going to play some hit and roll, then we just have a draw to.
Yeah, I don't even mind this call.
That's my gut is like, you know,
It would just suck
and
if you
if he makes a double, I get the.
But if you were
Yeah,
staggered
yeah.
and he knows doubles, then you got to come all.
Yeah,
That's true.
Think about
That's
it, 'cause,
true.
Yeah, if he hit and rolls there, then where are you drawing?
Sure.
Because that's in the way. These are in the way.
Sure. What are you seeing, Phil? Right here?
I'm seeing there or here.
I guess it doesn't have to be over here.
Yeah, it can be
Why
either
not go the
side.
other way?
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is probably easier.
All we want is a cleared path to draw to, right?
Even take a ton of ice and go here.
That gives him the double and roll.
No. Look.
Oh, right there,
here. That's the shot.
Got
isn't it?
3 options
Yeah, right
here.
there.
Option 1, it's difficult to get it into that spot. Why not go option 3 if you're going to sit 2?
Right here?
And if you go option 2, you got to be careful
Like
with
it, Chevy?
option 2, because if it ends up maybe in a situation like that,
90? Yeah.
then there's actually the come around possibility to make it that last shot tough.
Or if you're even a little bit higher there in option number 2, Russ, he makes the double and he leaves his shooter there, and now you can't hit it to get shot. Now you got to deal with that to get to the 4-foot.
And it's in the way for your draw, isn't it?
bet.
Yeah, it's very true.
So
I like just going open
option
side on the
3, I'm a
outturn.
big fan of.
Right, yeah. You get full 8-foot, I don't know, somewhere in the tee line. I don't know what. It's not like they can freeze to
Where it
that.
was.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do too.
Very different speed.
All right. What do you think? 90.
But wherever it ends up, they have to sit 2.
Huh?
Yes, yeah, they don't have to, but you would just love to sit 2. Then what does Jason do? He taps that back a foot. You just rip it out of there. You don't have to stay, and you win. Well thought out.
Weight's close.
Line's good.
Line's good, guys.
Line's good.
Looks heavy to me. How much?
We're there.
Weight's
We're
good.
there. We're there. We're all there.
Is it?
Weight's
Go ahead.
fine.
Line's really good.
Play the tick. Yep.
No, you don't need
No,
it.
we're good.
Whoa,
We're good.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're good. Don't lose
Yep.
it.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep.
Nice shot.
Nice shot, bud.
That boy.
Good judge, guys.
Really good.
Really nice.
Firm.
Half rock.
I mean, not that he may
Half notch.
Good judge,
has
guys.
to use it, but that is also for him to put in his pocket the draw weight.
Yeah, right, if he needs it, yes.
If he needs it.
Yes. I think Jason almost has to play the double.
He is playing the double.
And then he can throw that same shot if he wants.
Pretty thin, eh?
Yeah, like
A third.
a third still good.
Yeah. No more.
Yep.
No thinner, I mean.
How's that ice look?
That looks perfect.
Ice looks perfect. Needs to make the double here.
Clean.
Needs to make Flemming and Nova Scotia throw their last.
Yep.
Is it perfect? And sure enough it is. And now you go right back. You just threw it. You get to throw it again, Paul Flemming.
Perfect.
Now you're,
Clean. Yep.
you couldn't make this any better. Your spider sense is here to go the other turn and aim at the button as opposed to flirting with that corner guard. But they haven't played this in a while.
That's visually.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
There you go. He's just saying that corner guard visually. You could just throw the same shot he just threw, but you're kind of going away from the circles.
Yeah, maybe 1 foot slower.
I would say similar throw because you just went back 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1 foot slower because of the curl.
Yeah.
More curl. You have to throw it harder. I'd be more concerned. It's sat for a while. It might be 2 or 3 feet. I don't see him coming up heavy here.
Yep.
Full 8 is what he needs.
Take it a little. Remember my shot 2 ends ago?
Yes.
That went right.
Yeah, you're right.
Crowell has the stopwatch ready. And here we go. Full 8. And they picked him up
Mine's
right
good,
away.
Guys. Similar. Mine's good.
Crowell, Abraham,
Mine's good.
Zachary.
Head down.
Head down.
Mine's good.
Abraham. Stay with it.
Have a look.
Wait. Full 8.
Split's good.
Full 8.
Lean it right in.
And take it all in for the win. Nova Scotia and Paul Flemming out of the Halifax Curling Club will pick it up and pick up the win here in an extra. Make the final 7-6. And Flemming now wins his 3rd in a row.
I think that.
And Gunnlaugson falls to 2-2. But that, when you look at that pool in particular, look at Flemming now and still who he has to play. The likes of Jacobs and McEwen and everyone else. And remembering, of course, only 3 will come out of either pool. So Paul Flemming, there you go. Really, considering the opposition, that was a must-win in just Game 3. But look at what we have for you tonight. We join you at 8:30 Eastern Time. 2 undefeated teams. Matt Dunstone, wild card number 2, against Kevin Cooey. Again, make a note of the time. 8:30 Eastern Time. So good to be back with you from the Tim Hortons Brier. From Lethbridge and all of it happening here on Canada's sports leader, TSN. Stay with us as we join Sports Center, already in program.